Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Aliens on the Border. I'm trying to rap with this beat in the background. Sipping on a bucket head from out of town. Shout out to Austin.
God damn, I'm feeling like Moses. Back to that one.
God damn, I wrote this verse back in high school when I thought shit was cool. What's up, what's poppin', people? We're actually at a live jam session right now. If you can hear this beat in the background, it's Munch, my brother, on the ones and twos over there. He's off camera.
AKA.
Put that thing in your mouth.
It's already in my mouth.
AKA Chovy Droga.
No se escucha, güey. Se escucha bien.
Se escucha en bajinis.
Caleb is kind of low.
Bien bajinis, pero no hay pedo. Si no quieren que me escuchen, no me escucho.
That's better right there, no?
¿Cómo? Ahí? A ver,
That's better.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better.
Because I don't want you to peek too much.
Simón,
I don't want you to speak too
I'm
much.
gonna turn off this fan here.
mejor me callo. Entonces.
You think it's put it on low?
Págalo.
So we can still have some air?
What's on low?
Oh, it's on low?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Nah, that's good.
If it gets hot, I'll do a quick turn.
Do a quick turn on. Anyways, what's up, people? If you're tuning in, this is the session with Dos Leones. We're kicking it here in the fucking lab.
The Dos Leones lab for sure.
The Dos Leones lab. It's been a minute. It's been one entire year.
It's been
One entire
a big,
year.
huge ass minute. That's what it has been. A huge ass, big ass.
Huge ass.
Huge ass, big ass.
For real, though. It's been an entire year since the beginning of Aliens on the Border. And the first announcement at the Standby EP release party.
That shit was lit though.
That was a fun-ass party, dude.
That was fun.
Yeah, I was looking at the shared memory on Facebook. And I was like, shit, dude, that's crazy. This is a year ago.
I know, and like, we're back on the road with the show and shit.
Yeah.
Once again.
Congrats to your first year, man.
Yeah. It's just 1 year.
It's just 1 year away. Chill out.
Just 1 year. And that's all we're gonna do. Just 1 year.
Let me say something racist real quick.
Just to set off the show.
Because we're back. Oh, we've
We're
always
back.
been back.
What'd you guys do? How was your Sunday morning?
Dude, I honestly slept at 9 in the morning.
Damn.
What the fuck? Why?
Because I was drinking last night.
Drinking last night.
Drinking and puffing and smoking and doing all the...
Dude, it's hard not to like start rapping
With the beat in the background, right?
The beat in the background.
This whole part of the fucking episode is gonna be like a live exclusive because I haven't started recording the audio yet because Monch is not here, and I haven't played the intro track. So, like, if you're not watching this on live, then you're not gonna hear this later. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, I just threw that in there because my dumbass forgot to press record earlier.
You're good.
You're Gucci.
You're gooch.
Burr.
Oh yeah, you didn't, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, I've been like out of practice so much that like the last episode that we did with Jay was fucking so much bullshit. Like, so you know the way that this camera is working right now is like set up the phone. My phone is controlling it, right? And I fucked up and forgot to connect my charger to the phone, and it died. So the feed stopped.
Damn,
So and like the same thing that happened right now with me forgetting to press the record on the audio, I forgot to do that last time too. So it's been fucking retarded. Hey, what's up? You ready? Bring that chair over here. Or no? Yeah, just kick that shit out the way. Let me pa que remangue nalga. All right, we about to official start. Yeah, we're recording the Matrix. Throw the headphones on. Let me know. All right. Here we go, people. It's
Mic
about
check
to be
1
official.
2. Mic check 1 2.
voice transformer and shit.
Voice transformer and shit.
Modulation.
Transformers.
Here we
robots,
go. Blast off.
Aliens
Blast
on the
off.
border.
The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found.
Faster than light, spaceship of the future.
By direction of the President of the United States, stay in your home.
Is it human or inhuman? Earthly on Earth.
Born in that swirling inferno of radioactive dust, there is no word to describe them.
We may be witnesses to a biblical prophecy come true.
Why is it that we usually ignore the fourth dimension?
Is
I
this
choked
the
on the mic.
human race of the future?
Aliens
B
on the
Rabbit.
border.
Hello and welcome to the official start of the 1 year anniversary episode of Aliens on the Border.
1 year, bro.
On the border.
Aliens on the Border has been a year, and Dos Leones was my first guest. And last time that we were here, it was actually Caleb that was in here, and Trey was right.
Oh yeah.
Now it's a
The other way
flip flop.
around. Yeah.
It's a flip flop.
Damn it, dude! We've been unable to convene the
Flip-flop
four
coffee
forces.
Shop.
Flip flop
Shout
coffee
out.
shop.
Yo, shout out to Flip Flop Coffee Shop. The Gold
Prende la
Straw.
vela.
Oh yeah, that's best coffee in Laredo, hands
I don't know about best coffee in Laredo, hands down.
I don't care. I don't give a
Look,
rat's ass.
it's like a different genre. They're good though.
No, like
I
I'm
don't hate
sure
on
they
them.
have. I'm
I
not even
don't
gonna
hate on
talk
them.
shit because I haven't actually tried their coffee.
I've tried the coffee.
I haven't tried it.
I've only had like an avocado toast and a tea. Was that time that I bought the tea when you were there?
Yeah.
That's like the only fucking.
You should really fucking go and try the coffee. Like,
It's good. It's fucking good. Yeah, it's better than Golden Stripes.
Oh yeah,
fucking
100% probably.
Starbucks and all that bullshit.
McDonald's.
El
Yeah,
Stripes
it's good.
está con madre, güey.
Yeah, the
Está
Stripes
barato.
house blend is
Está
not
barato.
está baratinga.
Yeah. Well,
Lo barato cuesta caro.
Hey.
But anyways, if you've never met these guys before, we have 3/4 of the entire ensemble that is Dos Leones, formerly known as Two Lions, aka Mo Money Hoes.
Cállate los ojos.
Mo money hoes.
Yeah,
We some mo money
Yeah,
hoes.
we are the 75 cents of the dollar.
this is sitting across from me. We got the drummer,
Mr.
Ropopompon himself,
Mr. Ghost.
damn.
Robo pompón.
El
a la
Gux.
verga.
Caleb. What's up, Caleb?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Right next to Caleb, we've got the man that was providing you with them sweet sounds at the beginning of this stream,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Mr.
Young M.A. in
Choby
the house.
Doby.
You call me Young M.A. now.
Young M.A., dude,
Young M.A. Mr. Joey Droga.
a.k.a. Goldie Hawn, every now and then.
Daddy man.
Daddy Man, Goldie Hawn Solo, the Cholo with the most. And right next to me, we've got Justin White.
I'm gonna say something racist real quick.
You guys have seen him before on several different episodes. And if you haven't seen him, you probably heard him because he's been on several different episodes, repeat.
Yeah.
Special
as a
guest, co-host.
Substitute.
Co-host every now and then. Shout out to Roger. He's not here again. He had some family issues to take care of, so send that
Roger.
motherfucker some good vibes.
Yeah.
Sending
vibes
them
to
good
Roger.
vibes to you, Roger.
We love you, homie.
Speaking of Roger, that he has a little tour going on.
Oh yeah,
which is
yeah.
fucking
Did you
great,
see the
dude.
post?
Yeah,
Pull up the
so-
dates. Let me plug them real quick.
I got you.
Yeah, because I don't want to fuck around on this shit over here.
Yeah, don't do that.
But yeah, so for those that don't know, then you're not gonna know. But my co-host, my partner in crime, Roger Ramirez, is a comedian, and he's got a couple of dates that he just shared on Facebook. I'm gonna plug him up real quick. I know he's going to like Plano or Plano, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Texas, like out in Dallas. That's
Plano,
awesome.
Texas.
Okay, so on
Check that shit.
March 21st, he's
Hello.
playing in Austin. April 2nd, he's
Leandro.
playing in New Braunfels. April 5th, he's playing in the Por Vida. Oh, he's gonna be performing at Por Vida
The after party, right? On
yeah,
Saturday.
here in Laredo.
Yeah.
Then on April 7th, he's playing at Plano, Texas, or Plano. And April 27th, it's Amarillo, and Yellow, Texas.
Yellow.
And fucking on May 16th, he's going to be here again at Happy Hour.
Happy hour.
Hey, yo.
So in the next 2 months, Roger has
Hella dates.
six shows so far.
6 shows,
which
there
is-
you go.
Which is a lot better than we were doing.
Yeah, man. What's up, dude? Dos Leones, where y'all been? Tell me the story. Who wants to step up to the plate?
Estamos dormidos, güey.
I don't know, bro. En Chile ya ni sé. Nah, no, we've been just busy, doing a lot of stuff.
Bitchy, busy.
We've been busy.
Nah, we've been busy doing a lot of adult stuff, like working, paying bills, taking care of people that we need to take care of, stuff like that. But we're back, dude. We're back. We'll be playing at the Por Vida tattoo convention.
The after party on Friday, right?
Fuck yes.
Fuck yeah.
Which is
Se huele un poquito más a mi mic, güey.
You
Or,
think so?
Like,
yeah.
on my
On your headphones?
Yeah.
Give them volume on channel 4.
April
I
5th.
kind of can't
No, actually 3.
hear myself that well.
That's about a month and 10 days.
Check. Mic check. Oh, yeah. There we go.
There you go. All right, cool. We set.
All right,
I'm sorry. What were we
It's
saying?
about like a month and 10 days.
a month and 10 days from now. Yeah, we were talking about that shit on the way over here. And I asked Caleb this, but I guess I'll ask all of y'all here.
¿Qué es esto?
Drugs.
Sorry.
Drugs, dude. Join the drug club.
It's called sugar.
It's called sugar.
Oh yeah, so I was asking Caleb on the way over here, what are you guys gonna play, dude? Some shit off of 144 or just like standby or
I'm thinking we're probably gonna do off of like standby. Or
I'm
we're gonna pick like cherry pick each. Just one
couple
whatever.
songs here and there.
I want to play.
I want to hear
something
some
from
new
Crown of
shit.
Sunset.
Yo, what do you want to play from Crown of Sunset?
The old shit.
Send Me Far Away.
Send Me Far. Oh, of course, dude. That's like your fucking boner song. Dude.
Yeah, my boner.
Boner
song.
song.
Yeah, that one. Or I'll be down to either play like one of our songs that we did for the 144 song. Yeah, they're lit. I like them.
Saca
La
una
de-
banda Chomi.
Dude, that
La
would be
de-
lit though.
¿Cómo se llama? La Revolución de Benito, güey. No, espera,
That would be badass, dude. You know what I really want to fucking hear? I really want to hear
Banda
what the
Chovy.
that first of all that, but secondly, what the fuck is the name of the song? Everybody in America, but with like Jay, but without technical difficulties, like a fucking legit performance.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That would be
it got
fucking
totally
crazy.
Screwed off on.
Nah, it wasn't even you. It was it might have been me because I was technically the one that was supposed to be in charge of sound, Trey and I. But I mean, for that show, we had everything like set.
Yeah.
We checked it like several fucking times.
Yeah,
We were all there. I don't know, man. Shit happens.
that's weird. It was weird. I thought everything was set too, and then when the sound went on, it was like, what the fuck? It sounds so different, and I don't think people are feeling it. The
Somebody
way
just went and like,
imagine. Fuck these guys.
hey, well, you know what I think about 2 lines? I mean, those lines.
Fueron los duendes, güey.
Fueron los pinches duendes. What's up with that duende song, dude?
Dude, that doing the song is lit as fuck. Like everything that we do is lit as fuck. It doesn't.
You know what I thought was interesting? That like, even though you guys weren't doing 2 lions, or Dos Leones, my bad. Like everyone still had like a creative outlet. You know what I mean? Like I mean,
Yeah.
we just heard more on the beats and shit.
Yeah.
And he's KRMC Music or KRMC Productions on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
KRMC Pro. Yeah.
KRMC Pro
That
on
shit-
YouTube.
That shit is straight fire,
Yeah,
bro.
some fucking badass beats. If you're a
Like-
rapper and you're trying to like lay something down, there's some beats up there.
Stop getting fucking free samples off YouTube.
Yeah,
and
get some-
fucking
get some real shit.
You're a dime a dozen.
You owe me a coke, bitch.
Yeah, you're a dime a dozen if you're doing that bullshit. You gotta buy some beats.
I'm just a notch in your bedpost, dude.
Be unique.
You're just a line in the song.
Get a real producer to do your
Honorable.
shit.
So yeah, Monch has been doing that. Justin's obviously been out here elevator theatering.
Hell yeah, that shit is lit too,
I'm a
though.
janitor.
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit.
The janitor. Tino crew, dude.
For the next album, it's gonna be called The Janitor.
Nah, but that was a pretty badass. I mean, at least in my opinion, I don't know if everyone listening has heard it or not, but I've been trying to push it, like as much as I can. I just try to
Same.
push everyone's shit that I like fuck with. Like if I fuck with you, I'm pushing your shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a good album or a good EP, I guess.
Yeah.
And I hope you like reach that goal to get the vinyls out, dude, because I want a copy.
Yeah, I want to get to vinyls, dude.
Yeah, like go purchase the thing. It's like on Bandcamp.
Yeah, yeah.
Purchase that. That way we can get vinyls of that
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah, I can definitely.
And like
I want to
Oh,
use
that
the
shit-
money for
Dude,
for
that shit
veneers.
is crazy, dude.
I know, right?
I like it.
And like on top of that, like so, y'all are still doing music, right? Keeping the blade sharp and shit. Caleb, I've always wondered like, what the fuck are you doing? Cause I see you on Snap and shit, and you're like throwing down and everything. But then like on the way over here, I saw like your
Getting
designs and shit,
lit.
and I was like, oh, there you go. Like that's where.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
his outlet.
My outlet is just playing video games, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. No,
Little
I-
fork knife from you.
Hell yeah. No, I've been working on designs for a clothing line, and it's been going good, dude. Like a lot of people have been hitting me up to do some designs for them. Right now, I'm working on a design for my friend. Gino.
Well, your first T-shirt was pretty dope.
Which
The pentagram one.
Oh,
Well, I guess
yeah.
that really wasn't your first T-shirt, but like your first ghost one. That was the
Yeah.
first one, right?
Well, I have a lot of designs that I need to put out. Like I just need to get to it. But with all the money that I'm doing with the designs and shit, I'm gonna save it so I can go to New York. So that way, whenever the guy that I'm working with, well, whenever he does a pop-up shop,
Pop up shop. You got some shit on deck.
yeah, I can just pull up over there and be like,
Who's
"Yo."
that guy? You working with some guy from New York?
Yeah,
New York City.
his clothing line is called Fuck It, Why Not? And I literally met that.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah,
Sorry, I smacked the shit out of the microphone.
I literally met him through video games. Like I met him through my friend because we were playing video
I
games.
thought you were gonna say you met him in the restroom.
Yeah,
Fuck.
met him in the restroom.
No, I met him through playing video games online, and after that he was like, "Yo, do you draw?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, dude!" And
Draw me naked.
like a French guy.
I'm Rosie.
Titanic, bro.
Yeah.
I'm your Rose.
I'm Jack. You're Rose.
Yeah, no. After that, it literally kicked off, and I started doing designs for him, and every design that he would like that I would do for him, he fucking liked it. and
Fire.
So yeah, so
I know you've also designed some shit for some other people that are already out there, right? Like I know some.
Oh, I did a design for Lil Toe now. It's a rapper.
El pequeño uña.
Yeah,
Lil
not
Toe,
a lot of people know about him, but it was something big to me because he's one of my favorite
Follow that
rappers. And I made a cartoon version of him, and he literally posted it anywhere. So wherever you go to Spotify, you'll see my design and stuff. And I talk to him like not on a daily, but I talk to him from now and then. But he's pretty fucking cool. So like, it's fucking cool.
I mean, like it's just badass to see that all of y'all here, and then I mean, obviously Trey, he's not here, but he's been making making noise out there with
Beats,
making beats and
Yeah,
shit,
a lot
some
of
tracks.
local rappers get to him, dude. I really always tell him like, dude, stop being like I guess shy or whatever.
Just do it and
Yeah,
shit.
just do it. Like just collab with someone, even if you feel like either you're gonna get betrayed or you're gonna do not enough for someone. Just do it because you're gonna learn. You're gonna have a process of learning, and that's what we've done with the band too. Like we've done so many errors, but those errors are like, no, we remember what happened last time, you know. So you just have to do it. You just have to fucking go at it, especially if you're too lazy to learn. Well, if you're too lazy to learn, you're gonna learn the hard way, just like in real life, you know, like whatever it may be. If we're too lazy to research things and you just fucking go at it and you're like, oh yeah, okay, so this way doesn't work, or fuck it, the way I did it worked, and I'm just gonna attack that way, you know.
Trial and error, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much. And but anyways, Trey's beats are they're badass, dude. Like he has a certain style, and
They've been getting better.
yeah, they're getting better, especially that.
Definitely
yeah.
from like I remember the very first time he showed us some shit.
It was too simple, right?
I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a fucking like beat producer or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I know
like,
what you mean. I know
yeah,
what you
yeah.
mean. Like it was very one-dimensional, right? And now you can see that he's starting to like play with reverb and stuff like that. So the effects are getting a little bit better. But yeah, definitely his dimensions are growing for sure.
When's the last time y'all sat down together to like go through the process as those Leones?
We met recently, like maybe a month ago, and we talked about the project and what we want to do, and we had a couple ideas where we were like, let's you guys going to do every other weekend and shit like that. Like, we kind of planned out how that we want to start playing shows, and like we're gonna not really work on an album like now. I mean, maybe there'll be one in the future, but right now it's like we want to play shows. Like I personally I miss it, dude. Like I miss fucking that experience. Like I feel like I can make the most like beautiful song that like it just like every note is great, but it doesn't matter to me. Like I think what matters is like I want to play
Like
a
when you
show.
play it for people. and shit.
Yeah. I think that is this shit. I really crave playing a show.
When was the last time y'all were on stage together?
I don't even remember, bro.
Last time we were on stage, what was the last show? That
Was it the fucking RIP the one venue downtown?
The one that what's it called? Joseph?
Yeah,
That's
that was the last time.
What's the name of the bar?
Ethos?
Ethos.
Ethos. There you go. RIP.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Right, that was the
That I
last one.
remember.
I want to say yeah. I want to say that was.
Because I don't remember anything else afterwards.
I don't even remember the dates.
I don't remember the date either.
I don't know, but it's been a while, but we're gonna come back on April. That's our next show.
Bro.
A lot of shit is going off on April, dude. Like, I mean, Jay's
420?
return, 420, the fucking the Puerto Vida, the Tattoo Fest.
That's just gonna be live.
Yeah, like March is gonna have that South by 2 hip, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, March out.
That dude, I was talking to
Which
Caleb
I
on it.
really appreciate, like Raul doing all that shit, dude. Like it really makes like a good outlet to artists and bands that are like because if I think about it, like let's say I was going to South by, and then like out of nowhere, like someone in Dallas is like, dude, I can hook you up with a show like in 2 days from whenever you're coming out. You're like, fuck, that'd be great. Like now I'm like, you know, you're helping me expand my work and whatever. So on the other end, like just seeing Raul do that, I'm just like, dude, I respect that. Like it's something that I wish I could do, but it's great that someone is doing that, you know. So you know, props on that. It's fucking cool. It's fucking cool that he's doing that.
Dude, yeah, I thought it was pretty legit.
Mhm.
They've been doing some badass shit. I haven't really got onto like most like any shows actually in the past like month or two, to be quite honest. So I don't know like who's popping off and who's not like per se.
Yeah.
But I know you're like out and about every now and then, right?
Mhm. Yeah. I've been promoting the elevator theater thing.
How's it? And, like, have you had like feedback and shit from people?
Yeah, a lot of when I Uber and Lyft, I don't tell people like
You're just
until
like,
they-
this is me.
No,
Listen
no,
to
no,
it.
I
Yeah.
don't play it unless they ask me to. Like,
Bro, can you put on Power Glide? No.
I want J Balvin. No, you want elevator theater, motherfucker.
No, dude, check it out. This is gonna be the perfect theme for you before you go to the club, my guy. Check it out.
Take some acid before you do it, though.
Just tripping out.
Drink some Windex.
Bro.
Drink some Windex.
Eh, güey, échate Windex with una shot, güey, de volada, güey, de volada.
Viste tú una shot de Windex, carnal. Ahí está, atrás, ahí atrás.
¿Quieres ir a un elevator theater? Échate Windex. Casi es directo al
Turn into
cielo. o hasta
fucking
el
Charlie Manson.
pinche.
But yeah, no, what's it called? Yeah, I never say anything until they ask me like, well, like what do you do? And I always say like, oh,
I do this. This is me.
fucking my boy,
Batman boys and
This
shit.
is
Show them the phone this. Follow the link.
I'm not gonna tell you until you click the link.
I'm not gonna drop your ass off.
You can't get out
Bust
the
out
car
your phone.
until you click the link.
Burst out your phone, motherfucker.
You have Cash
You
App.
get a subscribe right now. Follow me.
Look right out.
Hashtag.
Just give me $3, bro. I got you.
damn.
Yo, that'll be a fucking
We're
badass.
gonna
video.
see Justin at the Jack in the Box. Hey, you got any spare change?
Elevator
Ay, no, los
theater.
vatos que se paran ahí. Eh, no te sobra nada.
Fuck.
Change.
Cámara, güey. Acaba de comprar un pinche sándwich y me quiero a la feria.
Yo, remember the one in the south side where that guy would hide like next to the drive-through window and shit? Did you ever go to the one that's there by your apartments, dude? Some fucking like crackhead or something would just hide like behind the drive-through window, dude. And then you would,
Yeah,
you would pop out. Hey, you got some money? Like, I like
Hey, you got any spare change?
Hey,
A la verga,
bro,
estabas,
fuck.
güey.
Dude, that shit
Like,
is
nah,
crazy.
man.
No, but seriously, like, what's been the feedback on that?
Well,
Fucking
it's because
tangent.
I'm learning. I'm learning like to what people respond to. So I'm still in that process. I'm experimenting. So like my signs, they'll say something, but people don't know what the fuck to expect. So it's getting fun. Sometimes it's funny for me. I'm experiencing some things. So I'm like learning how to word a sign and the way, you know, the font is or whatever. So the first time I did it, I was on the Del Mar and McPherson area, so where the McDonald's is and the Dos Marias and all that. And it was funny because like I wrote on one side "ask me" and on the other side I wrote a question mark, right? So too vague as fuck. Like no one knows what the fuck it is, right? Like, so it was so funny because I also had like I had my mask, it was like a plague doctor's mask, and what's it called, I had like a leather jacket, skinny jeans and boots, right?
Nice.
And then I had a paper
You
bag.
didn't have a camera crew with you to record
No,
all this
dude,
shit?
I'm by myself.
You should
And
have set up your phone acá, like
I
far
know.
away.
Well, it was at night on this night. It was at night, so I mean, if I took out my phone, it would have been
Pero agarrar
chafa.
like GoPro, güey. Para dicho, you
Yeah.
put it on your head. Fuck it. You
Or
can
that. man.
Oh, that
record the
would've been dope.
reactions. güey,
Is
like,
it good at night?
I mean,
if it's good lighting, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
like, if
no,
you-
It's
like
like looking
that-
from your eyes.
yeah, like if you're
Okay.
on that street corner, like it's pretty good
Yeah,
lighting.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty well
okay.
lit.
And so yeah, I'm there, and then like, hey,
always lit.
like a guy comes to me, he's like, hey, what are you doing? Like, what do you want me to ask? And I go up to him, and I was like, this is the first time I ever encountered my first encounter with anybody, and I fucking give him my bag, right? But without saying anything, I told myself, don't say anything, let them be curious, right? I fucking just hand out my bag like that. And then the guy's just like it was two guys. It was one on the passenger and then one.
This
on
is
the
weird.
Yeah,
Ran away.
yeah, dude. In a way, they were like that. They were like, just grab it, grab it and go. And I'm like holding it, and then the fucking guy just like snatches it, tears the bag and shit, and like which had. I'm sorry, I'm being very vague. The bag had links, like little slips of links to the website. And so the point was for them to be like, what the fuck is this? They look it up and they're like, oh shit, okay. So I fucking did that, and this guy was freaking out. He didn't know. He thought I had like, I guess, like a fucking eyeball in there or something, you know, like 'cause it was too vague. It could be anything, you know. Like,
what's in the box?
Yeah, but I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it that way. So this guy was freaking the fuck out, and I'm like, hold on. I was like, dude, it's a link to music. I had to speak. I was like, it's a link to music. He's like, oh, okay. All right, lit. He's like that. He fucking he grabs one and he's like, all right, thank you, man. I'm like, all right, take care. And that night, like, and within an hour, I only got 3 people to be curious enough to be like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, like,
Hey, what is that?
But that I don't know.
Who do you work for?
Either way, the whole theme of it was about mystery and curiosity. So I was only aiming for those people. But I learned along the way, and then I said, like, let me do it in the daytime when people are less afraid and. You know, they can see who I am. And
Don't tell me you dressed up like that. Oh, I mean, it probably wasn't that hot, right?
What?
It wasn't that hot.
No,
How
I
you
wasn't
doing
hot.
today?
This is
I was like, you out here with a leather jacket, bro.
this is January, February, so we're still.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
Yeah, no, we're okay. If it's in the summer, dude, I don't know about that. Maybe I'd have to do it during dawn or something because the hot gets pretty.
Te vas a morir, güey, si estás todo con leather pants a la vez.
On the floor.
Dude,
Come
fuck
out and
that.
pray news.
No,
Fucking
no.
way, free fucking promotion.
Right?
No,
Look at this guy, man. He's wearing fucking leather pants.
Somebody. He has a
Alright,
weird
I say,
mask.
I respect you.
for no reason.
Here's $3, way.
But yeah, I'm learning that thing because I've never been able to do
Comparte un
that.
lonche con $3.
I've never been that guy to be
Ni habla la
like,
gente ese
go
aquí, ¿no, güey?
I
Te éramos
know,
en califas a la
I know,
verga.
damn, that's like barrio
I
shit.
know, huh?
In California.
Salinas.
That's some California shit, right?
Salinas, no. Salinas.
Unos dickies.
Yeah, the dicky shit, yeah. We never had
Salinas
that.
y los dinos.
For no reason.
Damn, dude. I mean, that's funny, though. That's
Yeah.
cool, though.
It was cool. Yeah, I'm still experimenting. I'm still like wondering, okay, what do people attracted to? And then once I start learning, like, okay, this is getting the more attention. I'd be like, okay, something about this.
Maybe be less vague, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Well, like in March, when March comes around, I'm already gonna put it on
More
Spotify
direct. Hey,
and I'll promote it like
follow
that.
this link to my
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Or just put music and then the link.
Wait. What do you
Do
mean?
you want music?
Want and then like a cat with like a funny face.
Just the face of someone.
And then like the link, dude, would be like, what's this?
But where?
Everywhere.
Okay. So what I'm gonna
Maybe
do?
like digitally, I
in
guess.
March, I'm already gonna put it in Spotify. I'm gonna do all this thing. But for now, it's just I want to kind of get the people who are like fucking intensely mysterious, intensely curious. I'm trying to get them to get on it first. That way, when the other shit is like, okay, a little bit more people know about it, then it's just like, hey, like I'm gonna get all the emails of the people that were like there first, and be like, you're gonna get, exclusive
Some shit, yeah.
stuff too.
Exclusive.
Yeah, to
Another
the
world
premiere. New music, yeah.
World Star.
Fights.
Just give me enough of my money.
But yeah, that's what's going on.
See what's happening with my
But,
music.
Nah, dude, I thought it was. I like the EP. Like I fuck with it. Like we talked about that back and forth and shit.
yeah.
I like the direction you kind of took the music in, but like, fuck, man, I'm interested to see like what's gonna happen once you guys come back and like go again to like sit down through Dos Leones and come back together as a band and be like, all right, let's fucking write something.
Yeah. I just want it to happen so we can play shows again, so we can. Because right now, I think 2018, Lore tore it up, dude. I think Lore.
Dude, they're still on a fucking tear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As in
Y'all are playing with Laura on Puerto
Yeah.
Rico, right?
We're gonna play with them. But I'm just saying, like, they took it 2018, like they were on top, like they.
I don't know if I think them and Dezora are like right there, but Dezora wins out because but they're not local though.
No, but
I mean, as far as
on a badass tour, and
dude,
shit, like,
yeah.
but
Like,
local, shit, I don't even know. I haven't been out there.
that's why I was like, I mean, from what I've seen,
Just what I've seen, yeah.
yeah, I like Laura a
Innocent
lot. I like
Android
Innocent
and
Android.
I've
They've been
seen
fucking
Lore, yeah.
grinding hard. They've have you guys ever heard like Modern Sophia or that chick?
I know who you're talking about. I saw videos
No.
of it. I think she's pretty good. I think she's a good singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a good singer.
I mean,
The-
Roger
the-
like
the
sucks
ba-
her off, badass.
Really? The band's a good they have a good rhythm section and stuff like that. They have they have good. It's a good band. It's a good band. It could do things as long as.
What's the last show that you went to here?
the last show that I went to?
Was it the one during the week at Cultura on Wednesday or something like
It was,
No.
no, it's probably the Betterment show we went to at
that? At fucking the pizza place?
at the pizza.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably the
That
last
guy's the front man's name is Justin too.
show. Yeah, I know. I heard. Yeah, the guy from Betterment. Yeah.
Taking your swag.
Go on, that dude. You have to kill him. There could only be one.
He's gonna take
Yeah.
off his shirt too.
It's a good thing we play different music.
Yeah.
Backflip, take off his shirt.
What's the last show you went to,
Yeah.
Caleb? I know you're always out and about, but I usually only see you at happy hour.
Nah, I don't go to shows anymore, to be honest.
Why? Wait.
Why? You just go to clubs.
Yeah.
I only want the
Basi-
body.
That's basically
High
the-
schooler, where you're a high schooler.
That's basically what I do now. Like, it's not that I don't,
Poronga.
that's not that I don't want to go to shows. It's just that, like, it,
No te llama la atención.
it does. Yeah, it doesn't catch my. It doesn't. There's not a band that would be like, because if it was like, a few years ago,
Time out. It's Modelo time. Right back.
All right, cool.
if it was like years ago, then I would be like, yo, let's go to this show. But
What's been the difference for you, dude? Because I seen you like I remember you would go to shows all the time, like because we would go together to a lot of them and shit, and then like you just
well, basically everybody just like literally fucking left. No, not that it left. Everybody just like literally went their own ways, you know.
like everyone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like everybody's kind of like, all right, I'm gonna stop doing music and be a.
Well, whatever the reason is, just like it's not there anymore. Like whatever could be the reason that
You don't feel the passion.
No, the passion is there. It's just that there's not a band that I'm
Like like I want to go check.
So that's what I was gonna say.
So-
I was gonna say, look, I was like, I think this is.
Chata de mi coquila bomb.
I'm sorry. Like I'm just gonna.
All right, Caleb, don't talk anymore.
No, no.
Elevator theater.
No, I'm not gonna talk about that. Fuck
I
that.
played.
Fuck that.
Relax.
I think what Caleb was trying to say is like it's great. We have a good band in Innocent Android. And we have Lore, but we need more. Like we need more bands. There needs to be more to offer. You know, like because there needs to be there just need to be more genres, more bands playing. Like I haven't heard Betterment playing more shows. I haven't heard it's either Innocent Android or Lore, and then like sometimes some indie bands that come out, but it's just like we want like a more powerful. How do you call it when there's a lot of bands on the what is it called?
Like a thriving scene, an
uh,
orgy,
not a set list. It's like when you have people on
a fucking lineup way.
a lineup. There you go. Okay, yeah. So like when you have like a holy shit, look at this lineup. I think those are the shows that you're like, fuck. Okay, I gotta go to this one. You know, like I haven't seen a crazy lineup because I've gone to a Lore and Innocent Android show like a couple times, but like to attend to another one, I'm just like, fuck. You know
Because
what I
I've
mean?
already seen it. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And I would be like, I'll wait until that like I need that.
You know, I get what you're saying, bro. Because the last one that had like a really fucking solid lineup was God damn it! It was like the very first time that Light Bodies played. That was a fucking solid lineup.
Oh, okay.
Because it was like Matt doing like his fucking lo-fi shit set, badass, and then Danny doing like Taciturno, and then I forgot what else, and Light Bodies like at the end.
Yeah.
And then before or after that, actually, the next one that was pretty fucking legit was when Dezora was in town. That one was fucking badass, right? That band from Austin, Cream, or what are they called? Right?
Glaze.
Something like oh, Cream. Glaze.
Cream.
Cream.
Donuts.
Glazed Donuts, yeah.
Cat.
Shout out to Glaze. That one was fucking badass, dude. That was a pretty badass show. It was them, y'all, Alice Clover, Dezora. Missing anyone?
No, you're good.
That's everyone, right?
Yeah. It
That
was
was,
four.
it was a pretty fucking badass show.
Yeah, it was good.
Like that's a fucking pretty solid lineup.
I know what you mean, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, where you see that lineup, you're like, shit, I gotta go to this.
Yeah,
one.
like I gotta fucking
But you can't have too much of the same thing. And honestly, that's why I feel like competition is just great. Like like when you have competition, you have to embrace it. I think that's why it's great that Flip Flop Coffee Shop exists, and so does Organic Man, because it's just like dude, like sometimes
We gotta be
we want
better.
this vibe, but sometimes and both of them are like, fuck, we can't. We have to be better than flip flop. Flip flop's like, fuck, we have to be better than organic.
Let's put crack
So
in
they're
our
both-
coffee. We make
they're
everyone come
both-
back.
I feel like when the real man was around,
Oh,
I feel like that made me like, dude, these guys are fucking good. These guys would hear it from me, be like, dude, these guys are fucking good, and we have to fucking like step it up, and like, you know, like I was more like, I just had so
yeah,
much.
like, I get what you're saying because like when you have like a solid amount of bands that are like really good, not that the bands themselves are trying to compete, but it pushes the people to, you know, like, fuck, like that was badass. We got to do something that's equally as badass, but not necessarily in a competitive way, but like
Yeah.
just as more of like
in a
an
sense it is,
inspiration.
but not like if you win, I'm gonna hate you for it. Or,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
just like, fuck,
Yeah,
like
fuck,
inspiring,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
exactly. And it's like if someone throws a show, you're not gonna want to make. You're not gonna go home and make like be like, well, it's okay if I make a mediocre show.
You're gonna be like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, like remember that show? We gotta top that. Like, you know, and then you think that way. It's not, and it's not to be, like just to be above someone. It's because you're just like setting the bar for someone to get higher, and I think that's what we need because it'll just make us better fucking, you know, artists. If we just stay like let's say Dos Leones was just like the best band that exists in Laredo, whatever. Like,
What?
wait, what?
What?
No, but like let's just say, and then like let's say Innocent Android, Lord, they never existed. Like all these bands were, and it'd just be like, well, fuck it, dude. Like we're the band, we're the only band here.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to do shit. Like people already got what they needed to get, and now we can lay back and we're the kings. And you know, we don't really have to. I mean, that's one way to look at it. There's another way where just like you have to express yourself. You want to express your art. You want to keep doing art because you love it.
But
Right?
inspiration always comes from different places. though.
Exactly, and
different feelings,
I think
different emotions.
I think just having more people out there, we need more bands. I always inspire people to say like
Start a band way so I can
a
beat
lot
you.
of people tell me, dude, like fucking like, dude, I play guitar or whatever. I want to do something or whatever. I'm like, and I always tell them, dude, go for it because fuck, we need that. Like we're lacking in bands, we're lacking in artists. Like just fucking do it. My coworker wants to be a rapper, and I tell him, dude, just fucking do it. Just fucking
Yeah,
do
dude,
it.
just spit, bro.
Scared.
I just tell him, just do it, and you go out there, and that's it.
When's the last time you felt like after watching a band that you were like, fuck, I gotta step my level up?
Never.
Yeah, I'm the best.
No, for real.
Not for real. Like you've never felt like, damn.
No, the only thing I feel like shit we gotta step up is our taking the band as a business. If we really want to make money off it, you know, everything else I think we're good. Like we haven't gotten together in a good while, but I know once we do and it's all clicking, we got that part down. We just need to figure out the business side, and that's kind of like the mode I'm in. Like I'm trying to figure out
Yeah, well,
how to
like,
make money off this shit because this is what I want to do. Like,
Exactly.
I don't want to work a 9 to 5 and then get out and be like, fuck, I got like 2-3 hours to mess with music. I'm never gonna do shit, you know?
yeah, you want 9 to 5 to be music,
Yeah.
and
Or all day.
yeah, all day, every day.
That's. I mean,
100%,
there's a lot of
100%.
badass bands. Everybody sacan el dedo, pero I mean, on my just me, my opinion, I think we got it down. We just gotta get in it again, the vibe, and then handle that other side that I'm telling you, the business side. See, no, we're just wasting our time. That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, now that you like in the
Off camera, Justin is
doing some things, but Justin was that crackhead hiding behind the drive-through window. Nah, but what I was gonna say was like that's kind of the approach you've been taking with these new beats you're doing, right?
yeah.
Like-
See, because I mean, I know I can make some like badass shit. I just gotta figure out how to make that shit into money.
Yeah.
Like, because I've been doing it for so long, like it's time. Like, hey, if I want to do this shit, might as well make money off it. Like, I'm not just gonna keep it a hobby and
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I'm fucking 50 years old and yeah.
But check out
man,
this badass beat though.
I made a beat yesterday, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
who cares, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to live my life as a musician, not as a fucking
Side,
EMT,
yeah, like
you know.
an EMT,
So
yeah.
that's my mentality right now.
I fuck with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can relate to that. Not that I'm doing music, but like this whole thing.
No, yeah, that's the same thing. You
Yeah.
gotta
Grind,
find
grind,
a
grind.
way. Yeah, find a way to. You know what? This is gonna pay my bills. This is what I'm gonna
That's
do
ultimately
now.
the goal, dude. And I think that like where we're at now, at least like in history, it's a little bit easier, I would say, to get there, right?
You know what, band? Like, gets me thinking. Fuck,
Yeah. Who?
Mars Volta.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, like, nah, I'll just be my mom.
Oh, like if you're in competition with them.
Yeah, no, that's because honestly, that's how I think. Like, I'm like, fuck,
You're
I'm
aiming
thinking
as
I'm
high as
competing
possible.
with the guys that I admire. Like, yeah, of course. That's why every time I fucking get on a guitar, like, sometimes I take a while. I'm like, a la verga, no. You guys leave. I'm like, fuck, let me finish it. Let me perfect it. Pero Caleb, güey, ya lo miré, güey, en Stripes.
Huele a caca.
But it was a future Caleb.
How do you feel about all this shit, dude? Like,
What?
you know, as far as like what we're talking about, you know, like what's your mindset on it?
My mindset on music.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
interrupt Caleb real quick. Just
fucking
go ahead. Go ahead.
What he was gonna say is,
I don't
I'll
know.
talk
I
for
got
him.
this, Caleb. Don't worry about it.
Um,
I know you. I know you better than you know yourself.
I don't know.
What are your
Caleb's
thoughts, my
ready.
gay?
See, that's the
Um,
shit I deal with all the fucking time.
Nah, I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. I'm not like, I don't feel like I need to improve or something like that.
Not necessarily like to improve, right? But like, I mean, the wavelength that they're writing, as far as like Justin and Monch and Trey, that's crazy, right? To say Trey now because he's like,
I mean, I haven't practiced or done anything on my drums because of where I live. I can't play or anything.
yeah, that's true.
So all my passion for drums, I can't really do much about it because I have to cope with whatever I'm dealing with. So, but on the other hand, I draw, so I spend all.
That's
my
like your
time-
outlet right there.
Yeah, I spend all my time like drawing.
Maybe you should start rapping, dude.
Nah.
Like that verse that you had.
Nah, I'm good. But I know for I know for a fact
Nah, I'm too
that,
good
like,
for that.
No, I don't even know how to rap, but I know for a fact once we get like in the same page and then we start playing, everything's just gonna be better. And I don't know, like I just literally wait patiently. because
You
I know-
have faith.
because I know everything's
Gonna work out.
yeah. So I don't.
Yeah,
know,
I get that. Optimism. That's the truth, though. I mean, you can't doubt yourself. Because if you do, that's where it fucking ends.
Yeah, because if you don't at least have anything, so yeah.
Too far away, boy.
I was
Ooh,
pinche
this
butterfingers.
guy.
Fucking it up too. Damn, I'm sorry.
Far away, boys.
But there's badass bands here in Laredo.
Who's your favorite band? Like,
From here?
from like current bands.
Or what do you mean?
Yeah, like from here, from Laredo,
local?
from Laredo, yeah. Or artists in general. It doesn't have to be a band. It can be artist, band, whatever.
Well, if we're talking about local, pues it would be somewhere between. And then it will be like, this is too difficult. And then the rest of the...
Do both of those bands? I mean, obviously somewhere in between, not anymore. But This Is Too Difficult is still a thing.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, they're still playing around.
Wait, those are the people that we saw at Wizard Wicks, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Shout
okay,
out to
alright.
This Is Too Difficult. I still fucking fuck with them. I mean, I wish there was a lot of like bands still playing like that, but I mean, obviously there's not. So, I mean, you gotta give the youth a chance. But yeah.
That's another reason I want to play, man. Like I feel like people are missing out on more music. Like I'm fucking glad that Raul and Aaron from Lore they're both doing their thing, right? But like you can only do 2 venues if both of you are playing on the same night. So there's countless of venues now. Like they're getting music, they're getting cover bands, they're getting people who are improvising.
DJs.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're just like like oh, let me put music or whatever. There's countless, but it's like no one's really getting a live band. I wanna I want to contribute like amongst the hopefully 100 bands we're gonna have in the future. um I want to just be amongst that and kind of be like this warrior to people to fucking like see art, and kind of expand their mind and do fucking different things, because like we're part of the fucking puro jale culture, like so
Puro jale, carnal.
so it's like I want people to
I'm down though.
kind of be full of amor and or, full of art and just fucking express it amongst their family and just kind of be like, holy shit, like, it opens up their machismo shit. It kind of just goes off of that, like, and it's just like shit, like I forget, like, my income is not the that's not who I am. It's like my character is, and I don't know. That's
It's all part of the Matrix, my guy.
Hell yeah.
The fucking Matrix. That's what it comes down to.
so
It's the packs.
it's kind of like I guess I'm saying it about here in Laredo, right? Because I mean that's
But like not even just here in Laredo though, like
yeah.
all across everywhere here in the States.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I think that's the point of an artist. Like the artist kind of opens the eye of someone and just tells them like, look at around you, right? Well, that's what I mean here in Laredo. Like I'm able to do that when we play, for someone to be like, holy shit, what's going on? Like kind of something like magical is in my face right now. Like let me be a part of it instead of like being you go to a bar, drink some beer, and then like you don't even know what the fuck you're doing there. Instead like you get to actually learn something, but something that can't be taught like with words. I don't know if that makes sense.
I mean, I feel like it's more, at least in my perspective, I kind of get what you're saying, but for me, it's more like you're going after a feeling, right? Now that feeling for me, like that feeling and the experience for me for a while was like, let's go and get fucked up and all this shit, right? But now, like, it's kind of just like I really do want to go out and just hear like some badass music, or if I'm gonna go out to have a couple of drinks, I want it to be with like my homies, just so we can talk shit and laugh, and you know what I mean. Like I don't want to just go and get fucked up and be in the club. You done dance like 9,200 songs. She said
they play the song already, like that shit.
Oh.
You listen to all the same songs you hear on the radio. You go to the club. Get back in your car.
It's just a fucking a shitty pattern, dude, and like you fucking celebrate the weekend for no reason, and like what the fuck does it leave you but a hangover the next day and a headache, bro?
Yeah,
the part of life.
It needs to be
trying to unwind from
escapism.
Because if you think about it, it sucks.
100%.
You can't do what you really want to do.
Yeah.
Most of us, we're stuck in a job we don't
really want.
We don't want to do it. Like
100%.
We're just there because it's gonna pay the bills.
Yeah, and even then, like barely. Like, fucking.
I love my job.
Yeah, well, you have a pretty badass job. No lie.
Like I love my job. I love
at the tattoo shop.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking. See, but that's like you have one foot in the whole artistry realm.
I think working there has like opened so many doors and so like I don't know. I just like being there, bro. Like it just feels like.
Have you ever thought about just like fuck it, grabbing a tattoo pen?
I mean, I have, but there's a lot more things that I need to learn about.
You just got some ink, right?
Yeah.
Let me see.
So it takes out his day.
Check it out, dude.
Oh my God, bro, it's gotta get hard first.
Look, bro, if you suck it, it turns colors.
It's gotta get hard first.
Oh shit! Like all the same piece or like different pieces?
It's gotta get hard.
Put it on the camera, dude. Over there. Show it to the people of Laredo.
I got a new tattoo, but I gotta get hard first.
You gotta get hard first.
The skull.
It hurt, but it's better.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that. Right on your fucking meniscus and shit. You didn't have that Venom before? No, this is Carnage. Oh, okay, all right.
Carnage. You know Carnage's backstory? Fucking crazy.
Pues píntalo rojo, bro.
Carnage is a fucking psychopath.
Okay, I probably can't tell because it's... That, yeah, that's the one that I saw Gabe post. Gabe did that one, right?
Fucking hostile and shit.
Yo, that's badass, man.
Fucking nasty, bro.
How are your sleeves coming in? Are you gonna do sleeves?
Dude, tomorrow. Oh shit. Dude, tomorrow I fucking start on my stomach. Like,
California.
I need them.
Yeah,
Anyways,
godson.
I don't know. I just like being at the tattoo shop because it's lit as fuck. Like I like having fun with the guys at the shop with Gabe.
Shout out to Gabe.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Gabe, Desiree and stuff. Now we have Chris, so it's fucking fun, bro. Like,
Who's Chris?
Costa. You know,
Oh, he went with y'all?
yeah, he's.
Dude, I thought he was out in El Paso and shit.
No, he came back, so now he's working.
I like his shit. I have him on Instagram.
Oh, the skull.
Yeah.
He did the skull. He
Oh.
tattooed me.
I've seen some of his sheets and I'm like, fuck, I would probably get that.
You know, that's funny because now that I think about it, I recently saw him. And like I was like, dude, what the fuck? What happened to this guy? This guy disappeared, and now he's
Yeah, I
back.
know. He left and he came back and then left. But now
Yeah.
he's back. He's back at the shop and
That's cool.
it's just like 24/7, bro. Like
What's
just
gonna
fun.
be?
It's just fun. It's just fun. I like being there
That's
and
good.
I don't know. Like I learned
Happy
a
for
lot.
you.
I learned something every day
I'm proud of you.
from every person that I work with.
It's
like,
amazing.
From
You've
Gabe
grown
to
so much over the
Desiree.
last couple days.
So I mean, like, yeah.
That's badass, man. I'm glad you're somewhere where like you're
Yeah,
happy.
well,
dude.
one of us is happy.
Yeah, man. You're not the only one. Shout out to Ray, dude. My homie Ray.
Ray.
I was we're messaging back and forth. He's trying to
Who's
get on the
this guy, Ray?
podcast.
Who's Ray?
Dude, my homie from back in the day, he used to go to the house back when I was like in middle school and shit. Ray Castillo, kind of like quiet-ish, witty-o.
Shit, nah.
Nah, you remember him? Well, anyways, he's been on the podcast. He's a fucking trainer now. Like on...
Trainer?
Ooh, yeah.
Physical trainer?
Yeah,
and
like a
shit?
physical trainer and shit.
Oh shit.
Well, anyways, shout out to Trey. What the fuck? Shout out to... shout
Yo, shout out
to Trey, too.
Hey, Trey's
Yo,
out here.
Trey,
He's
big-
working.
big
Trey Way.
Stripes.
big shout out to
Couldn't make it.
Impact Skateboards, bro.
Oh, what's up, Junior?
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out to
shit.
We never made it happen, bro, but I'm still open if you're down.
Nah, I'm working on the design for him.
Do you want to be on the episode when he comes on or what?
Hell yeah, dude. I'll
Alright,
be down
cool.
for that shit, dude.
But I want you to suck his dick on camera. What?
What?
What? Yeah, just like...
Nah,
No.
but yeah, big shout out to Junior because he's going at it, bro. He might not be making
Shout out
music
to
or
Junior.
anything, but
No, man,
No,
everyone in
shout
their
out to
respective
you.
grinds, even if it's not like just music. It just so happens that a lot of my friends are in the musical realm, so that's usually what the topic of conversation is. But I mean, dude, anyone out there trying to do their thing, man, it's
dude,
badass.
it's crazy because like since I was a little kid, my friend George, like Jorge, he always had big fucking dreams, dude. And now he's
Cold pizza.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Turkey?
I know him like since little. Like it's another guy, but he always had like big dreams. Now he's a fucking reporter at a fucking.
I
like,
got big dreams.
like a not like a reporter, you know? He's
Yeah, like a straight up reporter.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's pretty fucking cool. And now having my friend like have owning his own shop, and then Junior having his own fucking skateboard company, you know, it's just fucking badass. Like everybody's doing their own dream that they wanted to achieve, and now they have it.
Shout out to you listening. If you're doing what you want to do and trying to make that shit real,
Big facts.
yeah, huge facts. That's keys right there. They don't want you to succeed, DJ Khaled. No, but what I was gonna say was like, yeah, dude, big shout out to Ray. We were talking and
Shout
shit.
out to Ray.
And actually, before we went live, I was telling Justin about it. That episode that we did, it was actually me and you and him, right? At fucking
Don't
Organic
fucking lie,
Brand.
bro.
Nah, dude. I'm
Don't
not
fucking
lying.
lie, dog.
Don't fucking lie, dude. Don't fucking mention my name, dude. You want to play around with my name,
Name
dude?
dropping, dog. You're
Dude.
name dropping.
Nah, but so anyway, so yeah, he turned into a personal trainer. Now he's gonna be like the coordinator, I think, of personal training at the new gym that's in the mall.
And the mall.
Yeah.
The mall.
Hey, let's go to the mall, man. I want to work out.
That was my reaction. That was my reaction.
I want to
too.
work out, but I
a
want to go to the
gym
mall.
and the mall. Are
Dude,
you
the
being, like?
I'm,
Are you
remember?
dead
Yeah,
serious?
let's go to the
I
mall,
think
man. I want
Ray.
to work out.
Comment
For
comment
real,
if I'm
man.
wrong,
Crazy.
Ray.
I
But
want to work out.
Yo, everybody that's watching right now, the 9 people the 10
There's
people.
9 people, 10
there's
people.
The 10
Oh.
people that are watching right now, fucking like feed me on this shit because I don't know if it's true.
I'm being serious, dude.
I don't believe Josh
Oh.
because every single fucking time that he tells me some
I'm not
crazy
being a
shit.
fucking dick, dude. It's for real. It's for real. Confirmation bias.
Dude, that shit is crazy. A gym at the mall.
Dude,
A
yeah,
gym
man.
at the mall, bro.
And you know where it's at? Where Joe Brand used to
Oh no, dude. Oh my.
be. Yes,
So, que
dude.
tienen puros Versace towels.
Cállate los ojos, dude. What the fuck?
Esos ojos ya no pueden hablar, carnal.
No, man.
Puro
Damn.
Versace, bro.
So
Versace Python.
Is it like the pictures that they're showing and stuff like that? Like
I don't know, dude. I fucking have no idea. All I know is that I was having a conversation with Ray about bringing him back onto the show, and one of the things that he mentioned that I thought was like fucking badass was he left to the valley. This is kind of his words. I'm paraphrasing here, but he had gone to the valley to find success, and success brought him back to Laredo, and I was just like, damn, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fucking wild.
That's crazy. Everybody's doing their what's it called? Their fucking goals and shit.
Hashtag goals.
Hashtag.
You know, I don't know. I just think
Hashtag
think it's on its way, and we're just in the process of watching it happen.
That's why I wait patiently behind the scenes.
Maybe some
Maybe.
puppet master.
Maybe all along, Caleb was the fucking mastermind, dog.
Right.
I'm the fucking janitor, eh? You see, you hear my keys dangle down the hall? That's me.
The janitorium. Nah, but one of the. Did you listen to that JRE with Andrew Yang?
JRE with Andrew. Yes.
What'd you think?
I don't know. I think it's a good idea, but I just didn't understand the math of like giving out 1,000 to everyone, and then like, how do you get it back? Yeah, and how do you know people aren't going to be using it towards the system? Like, what if they just use it for drugs? You know, under GDP and all that.
I don't know, bro. Like it's 100% a complicated. The whole idea we're talking about is I don't know if you watched that shit or not.
I haven't watched Joe Rogan since
In a while.
It's been a shill.
Dude, I
Flat
have
Earth show.
DMT.
You have DMT?
Yeah.
No,
I swear to. Okay, I don't even know because
We're smoking
They
right
gave-
now.
they
on
gave
camera.
me camera. They gave me a powder. They said it was DMT.
okay, yes, it's a powder and I haven't.
Did you already try it?
No, dude, fuck no, dude. I'm not even ready for to. I don't even have a guy.
Do a
to
little
fucking
bump.
do
I'll
it.
be your guide.
You'll be my guy.
I fucking swear to God, I'll be your guide.
Hey, just do a little bump, way.
Fuck no, fuck no,
There's this whole ritual we gotta do, but I'm down.
dude.
Like I'm not even playing.
It might
I'm down.
sound fucking like absurd or crazy, but I'm willing to try to smoke frog, bro.
Like 5-MeO DMT or what? Like
Like
that's because
frog.
that's the
No, the like
Una rana,
like
güey.
you
frog.
cut off a piece of the frog and
No,
smoke it?
fuck no, dude. Okay, there's this.
That's what
frog
I'm
that
talking about.
gets you
The
high.
poison on the back or
yeah,
whatever.
yes,
that.
the one
That's
that the fucking huge.
that's 5-MeO DMT.
That, yes,
Yeah.
my bad. I don't know it by that.
Oh, okay,
fucking
I'm
name.
sorry. Well,
I
that's
just
what
know it by
is.
the fucking. I'm a smoke
That's
fucking
what it
frog.
is.
You know?
That's what it
But
is.
that one's crazy. And I did not know that DMT only.
Bro,
lasted-
last time we were on psychedelics, your ass.
No, dude, no.
You know what happened?
I know what exactly what I went on a fucking time loop and shit.
Damn. Were you
Dude.
saying the same thing over and over?
Yes, dude. Okay,
the
so
fuck up.
so
What
we're
was he saying?
No. I was on the phone. Hold on.
Shit.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna tell you the
Let me
whole
tell
fucking
you.
story.
Do it.
And y'all better fucking
All
listen.
right. Story by Caleb.
Story
Yeah.
time.
Story time.
So we go to Mando's house.
Shut the fuck up.
Now go
on,
We go
go
to
on, I'm
Mando's
sorry.
house, bro. And it's me. No. It's Josh, Mando, Andy, and I. So we fucking take a fucking tab. And honestly, I don't know if it was fucking acid because that shit was fucking had a metallic taste and shit. So I was tripping balls, dude. We went to fucking take acid in the fucking Monte. And then sooner or later the fucking Monte was closing in on us, and dude, so I was like, dude, we gotta go back to Mando's house. So I don't know who the fuck said, I don't know, I think it was a Mando. It was like literally the fucking like dirt road or whatever, and then it was like Montes and Mesquite, and then it was
Huizache.
it was Mando's break wall, and it was like to go to Mando's
Back to
house.
civilization.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it was him or Mando said like, "Oh, pues go
It
through
was
there."
definitely Picasso.
Oh yeah, then it was Picasso. Then he was like, "No, pues go through there, way." And I literally walked through the whole mesquite, dude.
Through like cactus and shit,
Hey,
bro.
wait, like I was like scratched, dude. And everything.
Parecía Naruto, tenía las 3 lines así.
These guys were like, "What the fuck, dude?" So I jumped the fucking wall, dude. And I went like on a
Other
fucking,
person's house.
I went on a time loop, dude. That I was like, "Yo, hey, hello, Hey, hello. Hey, I'm here at Mando's. Hey, I'm here at Mando's.
Like you would
Hey.
say everything twice.
Like yeah, like
Every
so-
sentence.
and I
Whoa.
He was fucking Jimmy 2 times. Jimmy
Dude.
2 times.
Dude,
Dude.
I was walking in a.
Fucking Jimmy 2 times.
I was walking in a. I was walking in a circle.
Yo,
dude.
you were wildin', homie.
I was like, you know what? I gotta go. So I told these guys, look, I gotta leave. So I was fucking.
Gotta leave.
Bro.
Gotta leave.
I was walking, dude. I was walking
Damn.
on fuck like in ass. Well, cause I was tripping balls, dude. Basically, so like everything from there just went to shit, bro. Like I was watching 51st Date with fucking Drew Barrymore.
And it was 100 dates.
No, dude. The fucking movie looked disgusting.
Did you see the reptilians or no?
Dude, they looked ugly, dude. And I love Drew Barrymore, dude, and she looked hideous, dude. I was like, ugh.
Did you look at yourself in the mirror?
Yes, dude. I fucking.
Did you fucking cry?
I was like, why am I so ugly, dude? I don't, like, why? Like, and why does my facial hair feel so weird, dude? It was fucking. But it doesn't compare the time. It doesn't compare
Time
the time
dilation.
that we fucking smoked salvia, dude.
Fuck you.
I wasn't there for that.
I'm sorry, but these guys made it seem so fucking cool, and I was like, all being fucking cocky about it. Whatever.
It was me and Andy.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that one.
Dude, it was fucking bad, bro. Like, I was like, yeah, whatever. It's not gonna be like bad, but it was fucking bad, bro. It was bad. I think Justin should tell the story because
He's told the story
Yeah,
once or twice.
I feel sorry.
Here or there.
it
It's a funny story though.
that shit was bad. How old was Trey at that time?
Like 15.
Was train? Were
Yes,
we a
dude.
band already?
Tenía 9, güey.
It was,
He was
yeah,
eyeing me.
yeah, it was barely the time that that
Love
you-
sex, no?
no,
Era la de
yeah, well,
5
it was,
a.m.,
yeah.
But
Because
I think
was
we were
5
before
a.m.
that.
Am I hitting
I
this
think
wrong?
I think we weren't even
How
a
do I
band
hit this?
yet.
no.
Look at we were.
No,
hanging
we were
out
like
with-
3
a.m.,
songs
you're right.
in.
How do I hit
Yeah.
this properly?
okay,
You guys
just
were getting
hold
high
it
with,
and just
Yeah, you're right.
Hit it.
with the fake weed.
Like Mama Malone. Okay. Oh, that's all right. See, that's what I
oh,
was
it's already
dead. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I was hitting it and I was like, I'm not getting shit. Oh well.
Sorry, my bad.
That's cool.
No, it was the time that that you told me like, nah, we gotta fucking jam to see what's up. You know,
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was around that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trey was totally there because you were like, I was like, wait.
No wonder Trey's all fucked up now. With
no
you guys.
wonder he has that Twitch, we.
You guys put him on that path. Barely coming out of it.
Chivwatch guilt tripper.
This is a
Justin.
motherfucking.
But yeah, I almost killed Justin
With a knife.
with the fucking.
Was it scissors or
With
was
a
it?
fucking
Oh,
like,
the-
chef knife, dog. Like fucking Michael
Chin
Myers.
9-inch
shit,
blade
man.
and
Mike
shit?
Myers type of shit. I mean,
No.
Michael Myers. What the
No.
fuck? It's Michael Myers, right?
Yeah, Mike
I
Myers.
just imagine it. Yeah, baby.
Mike Myers fucking Austin Powers. So like, okay.
Yeah, Mike-
baby.
Yeah. we're bad at it.
This is the worst Mike Myers impersonation or Austin Powers ever heard. The one I did.
baby. Like, yeah, baby.
Oh, your honey.
You sound like-
These are whack ass impressions of.
it sounds like an R word, Mike Myers.
Honestly, I don't know any of other Mike Myers fucking work except.
What do you
Austin
mean,
Powers.
bro? Fucking, what's the name of that one movie?
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
Oh, yeah.
Time,
Time,
Wayne.
Nah, that's fucked up on my part.
Yeah, bro.
That was a fucked up
Shoo-wing.
statement. Mike Myers, I'm sorry.
This guy's gonna hear this episode and
He's
fucking
gonna-
be like, "Don't listen to Elevator Theater." way."
I'm sorry,
It
Mike
sucks.
Myers. My bad.
Oh, dude, did you
You
see this?
fucking never saw Halloween or what, way? Fucking Michael Myers. Right?
No, Michael Myers.
Did you see the fucking design that I made for Justin?
The fucking with
Yeah.
the pájaro looking thing.
Yeah,
The
the plague doctor.
Yeah, the
It's
plague
the
doctor,
Yeah.
the bird doctor.
Yeah, that was all Caleb's work, and I was just like, damn, this is fucking badass. And then I was like, dude, I can convert this to a fucking sticker. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do that shit. And yeah, I do like the
Hey, give me one to put on my laptop.
yeah, I'll give you one for sure.
I'll give you $1.
$3.
Nah, dude, it's cool.
$3.
Buy EP again, bro.
Buy it again, bro.
And you'll buy me a
$3. Support the children.
Hold on, dude. Drink spit.
Yeah, he'll get a sticker for sure.
But
But yeah, that was all Caleb, and I was like, damn. Caleb just like out of
3 beers left.
out of his kindness, just was like, here, check this out. And I was like, dude, this is badass. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, damn, like, you for sure. That's probably why you're getting work, like drawing and shit. So it's good.
Oh, the buzz. What are they saying? Are you on the feed right now?
Yeah. He wants the address so he can pull up.
Who? Oh, Roger?
Roger.
All right, cool. Send it to him. What's your address? Oh, wait, don't post it live.
Nope.
I know it. I know it.
Send him. Mándale un
DM him.
DM,
I'll tell you.
bro.
I'm gonna DM you, bro.
Pass me your phone. I'll do it because I can't fuck with my phone right now.
Nalegos a todos por acá, bonitos.
Y todos le caen. What's up, dude? I heard you were Dos Leones.
Según que estás ahí coreando con la raza.
Eric said, "Yo,
Yo.
Eric, what up,
We
player?"
are saying yo back to you. Yo, 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 yo.
But going back to the Matrix, dude.
Fuck the Matrix, bro. Always go with the red pill, bro.
Isn't it the blue pill?
Is it the blue pill?
No. I actually don't know.
They're
think
both
it's the
the same pill, though.
Lo de lo
Then-
Two sides of the same coin.
Then why, if it's the same, why is it being offered then? If it's the same thing,
Just to make you think you have a choice.
Oh, the illusion of choice.
Imagine.
the illusion.
Because
Imagine Morpheus told him
if you saw the last Matrix movie, the reality outside of the Matrix is also Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Because he sees everything in code and shit when he doesn't have eyes,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, "Fuck, we're still in the system."
he doesn't have eyes.
No, like he gets
He
his
gets
eyes
burned.
burned out and shit.
Oh shit!
So he doesn't have eyes, and he's like, "Wait, why can I still see code?" Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Damn. That's crazy.
So it's like a simulation within the simulation. Simulation theory.
Malaysian shuffle.
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty tipsy now. No, it's because I've been, dude. I
I'm a
went to
little
go
bit
to sleep. I went to. You see, I can't even fucking talk right.
I went to go to sleep.
I went to go to sleep at 9 in the morning.
Imagine you tell stories like that. Like
I went to go to sleep.
Fucking Yoda la verga.
yesterday, I went to the kitchen and I got a banana
And
ate the
I'm
banana.
drunk.
And
And
I'm
I'm drunk.
it's so stupid, dude.
Ooh.
Ooh, that
Ooh,
was-
Gears.
No, I said that's
Nah, this
First
guy.
interesting.
Bro. Hey,
fuck
you're
y'all,
so
dog.
comedian.
Fuck
You're
y'all.
a comedian.
I'm gonna say something racist real
Hey,
quick.
Justin, I
Hey.
ain't stupid.
That's not what I said. Fuck you.
George Bush don't like black people. True though. What's up to Kanye West, man? That's some real shit.
What's up with him? What is he doing right now? Nothing.
I don't know what he's doing right now, man. He's probably producing some
Probably
crazy
fucking
shit.
being lazy and shit.
You fucking hater.
Who am I to fucking?
Fucking having bipolar and shit. Panocha.
Bipolar motherfucking heat.
JK, dude, mental issues are like not that funny,
Yeah.
but they are.
Yeah.
But not right.
Caleb's are funny though.
They're only funny if you don't know. Then you know you're like, oh shit, no wonder. Now it makes sense. Sorry,
Yeah.
man. I didn't mean to laugh at you.
But I'm
Yeah.
still gonna make fun of you, so like.
Nah. I
Do you ever like pick your flaws and you're just like, oh shit, that's who
Yes,
I am.
all the fucking time. And it's
Okay,
the
okay,
most hilarious
okay.
thing
But
ever.
when you pick your flaws, like, do
I
you
make
do you
fun
say
of my flaws.
okay, but do you say like, okay, that's who I am, or do you say, fuck, I gotta change this about me?
No, that's how I am. And that's
Like
how
you
I
say,
am.
like, well, ni modo, I'm
Small
like,
dick, big whips, bitch.
this that okay. I wasn't going. I wasn't talking physical,
But all right.
but
Anyway.
weird flex though.
Right. Weird Flex
on,
2019.
bro. Triple X.
No flex zone.
But like yeah, like let's say okay, for instance, me on my part, I'm someone who likes control, not in a psychopathic way, but I like.
I like
control,
to tie up my women.
right?
I like to do it. I like
What's
to
he
do
said?
it.
BDSM or some shit, right?
BDS.
He ain't got this guy's the fucking BTK killer. What's
Al
the
chile, che.
No, the
Who?
Le gusta que lo amarren a
Zodiac?
la verga.
The Zodiac Killer or
who
what?
was the one that would type
Ted
people?
Cruz again.
Ted Cruz a la verga.
I don't know, bro.
Ted Cruz looking at.
They never found that guy, right?
No, they never found that guy.
It's this guy.
Ted Cruz?
No, not Ted Cruz, the Zodiac Killer, bro.
No,
It is too.
no, it's
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper.
What have you been listening to, dude?
Deftones, bro. Def fucking tones.
Nah, for real. Tell me, like, if you look at your phone right now, what was the last thing that was playing?
Nine Inch
honestly,
Nails.
no. It
mine is 9 Inch
oh,
Nails.
okay, mine would be Shoreline Mafia.
What?
Shoreline
I thought
Mafia.
you said Sona Mafia.
Same.
Like, damn. I want to hear that. That's what I thought.
Nah,
Sona Mafia.
Shoreline
A la madre,
Mafia.
I'm going to take that name now.
Yeah, Shoreline
Sona
Sona
Mafia.
Mafia, dude.
Oh,
Zona
hey,
Mafia.
let's name a song like that. Una pinche banda Chovy song. Zona Mafia.
What's up with Manda Chovy, dude? Is that ever gonna be a thing?
It is gonna be a fucking thing. It has been a thing, and we haven't played a show. That's what's not gonna that hasn't been done.
All I know is
Just a
that
show.
Chid Dennis,
Dennis is on
Zona
another
Mafia.
level.
man. Zona Mafia. Munch, what was the last thing you were listening? What have you been listening to? Honestly, like outside of your being.
No, I'm
in the
kidding.
zone.
Blueface, baby.
El álbum de Kanye.
Which one? The My Beautiful?
No, with the
It's
oh,
fucking
yeah, that one.
amazing, right?
I fucking remember when I first listened to it, I was like, a la verga, and I hadn't listened to it for like in a long time. And then I saw a video of how he made it and everything that went on. I was
Dude.
like, damn.
Fucking amazing, dude.
Taco Madre.
Fucking
production.
amazing.
Like,
Fucking wanker, man.
Fucking ridiculous.
that's because like we hear music now, like the hip hop shit, and like nothing. was
There's
fucked
nothing like
I'm
that.
like, fuck,
Well, no,
that shit
it's
is
just-
missing. Like, si cierto, like.
But later on, it's gonna die out. All this fucking hip hop, mumble rap, and all that shit's gonna.
No,
die out.
not that it's gonna die out or
It
anything.
is like just watch because
Look, you know what? It's gonna. I know what you're saying. It's gonna be like that breakdown shit, right?
Yeah, everything. We all have that cycle, dude. Everything goes like it lasts. Just nothing lasts forever, bro. Nothing lasts forever.
Diamonds are forever.
The
No-
Bears.
No shit, because it's a fucking solid. match.
No, but like what we're getting at is the level of production behind that record is just like fucking crazy.
crazy.
Like,
You gotta watch that.
yeah, dude. If you watch the making,
I'll send you guys a link.
yeah,
Puro
it's,
JC a la
on YouTube.
verga.
no, it's because it's different, man. Because it's not. It's crazy because Kanye as a rapper, like, that's one thing. But when he sits down to make an album, like his own album, especially that one, and he's getting like I mean, well, he has people who help him write, right? That's badass. But like bringing together all the artists on the track, and then like all the sounds in the track, like, god damn, dude. Like,
He was like telling the artist, "This is what I want you to do."
Yeah.
Like,
The-
write
yeah.
some shit or I'll do this.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I want
this is what I'm doing. This is what I want you to do. Boom.
Kind of like a fucking Omar, dude, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bada beam, bada boom.
And like, if you listen to it, if you listen to the interlude for All of the Lights, where it's just like the piano before the song starts, that's fucking
All of
Elton
the
John playing the piano. Elton
Oh, I
John.
didn't know that.
Dude, I didn't fucking know that either, and I was like, what?
That song?
And all that fucking shit comes together. The piano is Elton John, dude.
Oh shit.
He's playing that shit.
I did not
play it,
even
but-
fucking know that.
Wow. Yeah. Too
I
bad.
was listening. I was cutting the grass today, and that's what I was jamming like, with the headphones.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
I went for a run with Demi, dude, and we were listening to
Inspiration.
Demi Lovato?
Yeah, Demi.
On crack.
My bitch.
Heroin?
Nah, the grass.
That's wild.
That is wild.
All right, Peter
I'm
Mac
sorry.
Miller.
This
Sorry, Ariana Grande's phone.
fucking guy.
Yeah, JK. JK, I'm fucking around.
Nah,
Jesus.
dude.
21 Savage. She's back.
Sir 21 Savage.
He's British as fuck. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Like, he's not even American or.
Well, I mean, I digress because I've never heard him speak in fucking interviews and shit.
He sounded like the way he sound. 21.
Oh,
yeah,
speaks like that.
Yeah.
He sounds like Trey, dude.
Oh, really?
He looks like Trey. He acts like
Trey sounds like him.
Is
Yeah.
Trey 21 Savage?
No, that's 21.2 Savage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Negative 21 Savage.
I'm sorry, Trey. We're calling the Palo Bad.
Trey.
Hill Country 21 Savage.
But going back to like that type of production on albums, dude, is just like
It's gone.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Hill Country 21 Savage. Great value ass 21 Savage.
Dude,
Yeah, that's the album Taco Madre.
right? Like, it's stupid, dude. I remember like the build up to it, because we were still back in high school, and like every Friday there was a new track that they would drop, like good music. And
Oh, Good Friday.
yeah, the Good
That
Fridays
shit was
fucking
awesome, too.
releases, and like on close to the last couple of ones, I remember me and Alan were on the bus like at school going to like LCC or something, and I had gotten a leaked the first track, the My Dark Fantasy, that one, but without the intro or anything. It was just like it would jump in straight to like the beat and shit. Dude, I was like, what the first time I heard that thing.
Can we get much higher? Taco Madre.
Dude,
That's fucking crazy. All the samples he used, right? Like
Yeah, and like in the fucking that
way-
it's like a YouTube documentary, right? And it shows you like this sound is from this sample, and like, dude, like the fucking one track has like 5 or 6 different samples. And shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kanye is the goat.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like
And
an all-around artist, I fucking like he's
And
pretty up
producing
there.
shit. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I fuck with Kanye.
Alright. He's
I-
been one of my favorites since
I
like, the
never,
college
I
dropout.
never had like a reason why not to like his music. because
Yeah, same.
I like all his music. So
Something happened that I stopped listening to the last 3 projects
Like-
he made.
Which so
Like-
Yeezus, Saint Pablo, and Ye, or what?
So
Pablo was lit.
Ever
I like
since,
it.
Yeah, Saint Pablo's pretty good.
Ever since from Pablo, the Ye, and I just
Yeezus was before Saint Pablo, right?
yeah.
Jesus was after the.
My beautiful MBDTF.
See that?
I like some I don't. Like I just skip
Like
'em.
black skinhead way.
Yeah.
I
It's
fucking
fucking
hate
good,
that
right?
song.
Why do you hate that song?
I hate that part.
Nah, I like it.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't like. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't like that
Just
shit.
singing
Dude,
it back to him.
But
come on. He
after
fucking
that,
revolutionized this shit.
after that,
Reinvented shit.
oh, I guess.
Below I am a god.
That one's it.
I am a god. The fucking
I am a god.
But for real, Denzel
Below
Curry.
the screams.
Denzel Curry's badass.
Denzel fucking Curry, bro.
Denzel Curry's pretty badass.
Denzel Curry. will
He's a
always
really
be-
good lyricist.
Hell fucking yeah, and he has that fucking like energy, bro.
Yeah, he
That
does. He
He
brings-
has that energy that nobody.
What's your
would
favorite
have.
Denzel Curry track?
Ben.
I think my
from-
favorite one is probably
No, stop.
Sumo right now.
Oh yeah.
¿Cuál es la que tú me mandaste, güey? Que es Super Saiyan or something?
Superman, Super Saiyan Superman.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
that one's
Madre
fucking-
esa.
That one's pretty fucking badass.
Yeah.
Did Denzel Curry come on in Madden? 'Cause
Maybe.
when
Yeah, he
when
does,
you-
right?
When you said sumo, it's sumo
Yes,
song,
yes,
right?
yes,
yeah,
yes.
okay.
Fucking too fat, they sumo.
Yeah, okay.
Dude,
That's good. Yeah, I
that
like it. Has
motherfucker.
bounce.
Did you see that he fucking covered Bulls on Parade?
Oh,
Oh, I
that's
didn't see
him,
that.
right?
Dude,
Dude, you need to fucking see
It's
that
actually a
shit.
really good cover. It's not like some whack ass like poser fucking like
Bro.
I was into rock. Like this guy has that like energy. It's really good.
Yeah, man. Fucking Ultimate was a badass album.
Dude, and then he did Ultimate, the music video, and then he's featuring Juicy J, bro. Juicy fucking J, bro.
Like which not ULT but Ultimate, right?
Ultimate, the song, Ultimate.
Featuring him? Okay, that one. Okay, I thought the other one from. Oh, not the album Ultimate, the album Imperial.
Oh, okay.
You know which one I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that's like the first fucking track. But that's a fucking
Yeah,
badass
it
album.
is.
Sorry. My
Dude,
bad.
tilt it like this, man. I mean, fucking.
Sorry,
Yeah,
pues
there you go.
se me quita.
Se me quita.
But
Se
yeah,
me sube y se baja.
Solamente que sube, se baja. Ay. Sube, sube, se baja. Sube, 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 que sube. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Like I'm kind of wondering how the fuck is some like a musician gonna make it like are musicians making like middle class money right now? You know what I mean? Like
I don't know, bro. It depends who you are and what you're doing with your music. You know, because
and where you live.
behind the music is one aspect of what it means, or like one aspect behind like that different avenues that a musician can have of income. You know, because behind the name of the musician, like for example, behind the name Dos Leones now, there's a brand, right? So like you have the opportunity to make like merch either in the form of like fucking wearable shit, memorabilia type shit, like
Yeah.
physical copies of your music, like endorsements or whatnot, you know, like being endorsed by fucking different gears and all that. So there's different dimensions onto how you can utilize your persona as an artist to create income. And then, I mean, depending on how hard you're willing to work and willing to develop those aspects of your own brand under that name that you're being or that you've created, then that'll, I guess, in turn, like dictate where your income is.
I know what you're saying.
So there's
So
different.
weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah,
that
'cause-
we haven't figured out or haven't tried to figure out.
Yeah. I guess.
when's the last time you guys did a photo shoot? The one with the boat?
Bro,
Boats and hoes back in the day.
Remember?
that shit was
That was
fun.
bad.
And I shot that shit. That wasn't even
2014 when-
professional.
Like,
2014?
well, let's do another one. Shit.
I'm not a photographer. Yo, Kevin Loredo, where you at?
Yo, shout out to Kevin.
For
Big shout out to
No,
Kevin.
but it's again, it goes back to our fault because anybody would do it. It's just we need to fucking
Do it.
get on it, dude. Like, yeah, we just need to fucking save money, make a plan, and then go from there. But it just comes back to like, fuck.
Pues yo no sé,
Life,
but I
life,
know,
dude. That's it.
I know that for a fact that like the show that we're gonna play next is gonna be pretty bad. It's gonna be
I
pretty-
wonder if the people, like, because you guys have been off of the fucking scene for
yeah,
a while.
they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, let's go check out Dios Leones.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, are people like, where the fuck is Dos Leones at? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think they even asked that question because I don't think they even. Well, some people do. Like probably like few people.
Like
but,
Steven Sosa probably asks.
yeah, or Alex,
Shout out to Steven.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out
he's
to
always
Steven,
at the
man.
shows.
or Alex.
Support him.
Alex asks. Who's Alex?
Well,
Oh, Alex.
yeah. Like it's
Alex.
just few people. Like, it's few people, not a lot of people. It's like, oh, what the fuck? I wonder what the fuck is those.
It's because some people forget, bro. Some people forget the shit that y'all did.
Yeah. That's,
You know?
that's
I mean, it's not their fault, but
Well, there's a lot of people out there that want to come to their next show. We just never have one.
in the next show.
And yeah, so I think when it comes down to it, like if we have the show, like like we're gonna have one in April, it's like kind of we just have to invite people. I feel like it'll be a good
Let's.
turnout.
I'm gonna submit a request formally right here and right now on air. Play Everybody in America with Jay at that show. Jay, if you're listening to this shit right now live, I know you're tuned in. Make that shit happen, homie.
Yeah, he's Trey, my other friend, and yeah, it's watching.
I'm down.
I mean, just as a fan, dude, that song is dope. I remember I showed it to a friend of mine at work where I used to work, and he was like, "Is this Kendrick Lamar and
Oh, I thought
and
you were
Red
gonna
Hot Chili
say-
Peppers?"
Is this Lil Moco?
Cállate el hocico.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, that did happen too, but I fucking forgot who told me that shit, dude. God damn, that was terrible.
I was like, what? Oh, shit.
So, I forgot what track from just Jay that I showed like some. That's probably Roger. Yo, Roger, is that you?
Fucking Jurassic Park and shit.
Roger.
There's only 4 mics, dude. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you later. All right. Now just pull the garage door up, bro.
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Oh shit! It's the cops.
Squeakiness.
The squeaks.
Yes, sir. You see, he's watching.
It does that.
You can leave it like that, right? That's fine.
yeah,
Get a little
it's
bit of air.
Yeah, I'll fix it. Don't worry.
All right. Grab a
I'll
chair.
Send you a bill.
I'll just fucking send you an invoice, you know?
Vamos a mandar el bill, Roger.
Go over there with Monster. I can share that mic. Fuck it. No, not you. Him. Too bad, dude. You just did. Black Panther. What were we talking about? Lil Moco?
Lil Moco.
Lil Moco, man.
You know
dropping
who
a new
Lil
single.
Moco is?
No, I don't.
You never heard? All right, cool. Never mind. Doesn't fucking matter. All right. Okay, so Roger's
cousin
here.
way.
He's a lot more active on the scene, so he has a lot more valid opinion on this shit.
About what?
Who's like number one band killing it right now?
Number one band killing it right now. In terms of shit, I want to say it in. I'll wait for that. Sorry, dude.
Dragon Screech. There's a dragon in the background. Don't mind that
By the
shit.
way, I'm not sure if you saw my text, but I had said that there was like a little buzzing in the stream. I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, I know where it's coming from.
But what was I gonna say? In terms of activity and the amount of shit that they're doing for the scene, I'm gonna say Innocent Android. Right?
No, but not in terms of that. In
Okay,
terms of talent and
talent
the content of their
fucking
music.
lore, dude.
Yeah,
Lore.
I think we
Hands
gave a
down
unanimous.
lore.
Hey, look.
Yeah, I can't and I've mentioned this before multiple times. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't know how 3 dudes can rock so fucking hard, man. Like
They'll
so
rock your
just, like,
dick off, dude, if you're not careful.
At every show I go to, they fucking bring it, and that's just like the pure raw talent that they have. That's why I fuck with it, dude. So, yeah, I gotta say Laura, dude.
Yeah, we gave a unanimous like the 2018 was like lore. Why?
Put the thing that you just disconnected.
Oh, put the thing in this.
Yeah, because you just make the buzzing worse.
Really?
Yeah. Might want to fix that. We on our way. Thank you for your feedback.
All right, cool. There you go.
Nice.
I mean, the fuck is
Well,
going
yeah,
on here?
lore. No, I'm good. Thanks, man. I
That's
was
what I
listening to
did.
some of the shit that you guys were saying, man, like earlier, because I was at work, so that's why I had to like rush over here. But I was listening to what you guys were talking about when you were saying that whole thing about how you felt at the time that there weren't any other bands that were on the grind and that kind of stuff. I'm not sure if they asked you this, like how do you feel about it now? Is that what's like pushing you guys to create more, or
Yeah. So the thing was like,
Take it off the thing. You can take it off.
what right now what I feel is like we need more music in Laredo. So and it's especially like right now there's like this like feeling of like a lot of people want to explode. Like I don't know. I don't know how to explain. That's because I'm not very vocabulary educated, but it's just like I can't think of the word to fucking. There's something.
I think with I mean, from what I got from what you said earlier on that specific subject was that like the variety of it is limited into like the same like 3 or 4 bands are headlining the shows every weekend.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
you know?
much I can agree with.
Yeah, when we would play. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, yeah, get some.
He's got the cookies in it.
Yeah, he has cookie in his mouth. So before when we would play at the Dugout, when we would play at Cold Brew, there were so many bands. You know, great, and then some not so great. But the thing was that there was a variety, and that's just what, in a way, I mean, it played the villain to the hero. You know, like it was just so much to see, and you didn't even know how to keep up. But now, I feel like so if I compare it to like Lore and Innocent Android, I feel like they're like these great restaurants, right? Like I don't know why I'm using restaurants, but let's just say you're eating at one restaurant for so long, and you're like, you know what, I'm fucking tired of this expensive.
Yeah,
food.
you're talking about like in the sense burnout is what you're thinking.
Yeah,
I could parallel it with the comedy scene in the sense because for a long time it's been the same group of comedians.
Yeah.
And now that like Francisco and I, specifically him and me, because I want to say like we've been putting in a shit ton of work and like going out of town and checking out like just getting an example of like the scene and what we're gonna do for the open mic that we're doing and all that kind of stuff. We're one of the goals is that we want to be able to open up the scene to new talent coming in because right now the open mics that are currently in Laredo are very limited to the same
Very
people that,
exclusive.
that keep going. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how many open mics I've done here at like Cold Brew
And
and
you've
shit
seen
like
the
that.
same people.
And it's the thing is, I think a big part of it is it's a burnout. That's
Let
what it is.
me ask you this though: of like all the same people there, is it always the same sets?
All right, so look, I have like 2 gripes with it. One, yeah, most of the time, a lot of it's very like it's the same material or it's new material that's just not hitting. But that's what an open mic is for. You go there to like polish shit and that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like I always try, at the very least, if I'm gonna go, I try to get there with like a whole new 5 if I can. If at the very least like three new jokes or whatever, close with some good ones that I've like polished or whatever.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the question?
That's good though.
That is it usually always like the same set.
Oh yeah, so I can say like when they're doing the new stuff, that's that. The second, when they're doing an open mic, sometimes you go there to prep for a show. But a lot of these people that I've seen from when I first started the comedy stuff, they've been doing the same stuff since I started, and that's like me. Like from the moment that I started,
Damn,
I
that's a lot.
had from the moment that I. Yeah, well, I mean that's different because you have a following. Like it's like okay, if I had people that were like, "Hey, I want you to tell you that. I want you to tell that joke." I'll tell that fucking joke. But the people who are going to open mics are not going to hear the same thing over and over again. They're going to hear like what it has, what you have to offer, whatever to the table. So I would say like in terms of like parallel with the music scene, a lot of the newer bands that are coming out are following a formula of like things that they might have seen from out of town.
I see
And
what
I
you're
think
saying.
like a lot of these people, or a lot of these bands that I see coming up are like very shoegaze, very indie, very like that sound. And that's what I think what you're trying to say. I think the word you were looking for was a catalyst. Like you were looking for you're talking about seeing something that's like you see it bubbling to the surface, you see it like ready to explode and stuff. But
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that's coming out is very similar to the last project that might have come out.
Okay,
I
yeah.
could tell you like Innocent Android, Creature in the Spiral, and what was the other one?
Spirit Detective.
Those three, they have a slight sound that's like very indistinguishable. I mean, very distinguishable between them. But at the end of the day, because it is Raul, like the common
Yeah.
factor in each one of
Yeah.
those,
There's definitely similarity
you've
across
got
the
like
board.
yeah, and then he's actually told us this before, man. When we were talking about Creature in the Spiral, he mentioned to us before it's hard as shit trying to write a song that's to one thing and not have it influenced by the other. So in that sense, I could say it's like if you grew up listening to the same fucking comedian the whole time, and now I can only tell jokes that are
In
similar
that
to his
style,
fucking
yeah.
style instead of inventing my own. You know.
I see what you're saying.
So that much I understand, man. But yeah, like that I don't think it's a lack of diversity. I think there's just still like we talked about this I think the last time that we were talking, but that there's like a lack of bravery in a sense, like
Dude.
And that's why I think
That's the
that
right
like
word.
Dos Leones would fill that gap, because the shit that y'all would bring to the stage was like hard shit that would cut across the fucking thing. You know, like it wouldn't lull you to sleep, or it's not some shit that you could just play in the back of Starbucks unless you're trying to like feel alive. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to diss any of the bands that are out there at all. I'm just saying that like the style of the music that you guys were playing was like raw, had this raw factor about it that where it was in your face, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like the
I guess
energy
we
and the
always
performance
we
and
always
everything.
chose to make people feel uncomfortable and make people feel like this can make you like mellow. You know, once it makes you mellow, we're not making the music we want to make. I feel like it was always about energy. Like,
Because even like the most metal track that y'all have was in my opinion, not counting 5 a.m. 5 a.m. 5 a.m. was definitely the most metal track, but like not counting that specific track.
Shout out to 5 a.m.
Shout out to 5 a.m. Josie's favorite song. What's up?
Hell yeah.
But outside of that, I feel like the most mellow song, which wasn't even really that mellow, and is your fucking favorite song to play, is "Send Me Far Away."
Hell yeah.
Right?
I love
Yeah.
that song. I
Because
love
of
that song.
well,
Myopia?
'cause none of the others. Myopia is not that mellow if you think about it.
Oh, the
Interstellar is definitely not mellow. It's just like a beat type of thing.
which one? Oh, Fly.
Fly? Oh yeah. But even then, it's only to a certain extent until like the guitar solo kicks in. Then it takes it to like. If you guys have listen to the song with your headphones on, Fly. It's back on Spotify and shit, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Listen to it with your headphones on. You're gonna hear Justin whispering some shit.
Yeah, that song is fucking lit. I
That
like
sounds
that.
badass. But even then, like
After
the
that,
reason, one of the reasons why I give these guys so much like acclaim to their projects is because the entirety of what Crown the Sunset was, at least to me, because I'm going to backtrack a bit here before I jump into why I feel Crown the Sunset is such a good album. Growing up, a lot of the albums that I would listen to felt, oh shit, what happened there? Oh, this is I fucked this shit up. Whatever. I'm gonna take these off. So growing up, a lot of the shit that I would listen to, it had like those elements of having like a little bit of an interlude that would tie in like all the songs together. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I felt like gives you the experience of the album. Because when you throw on the album,
Like a concept.
not a concept, because there's other albums that can be a concept, but they're not necessarily tied in together by like little fucking skits or interludes, right? So like, listen, when you throw the fucking album on, like it tries to take you into like I'm painting like a picture or trying to show you like a specific movie scene type of thing, right? Because it starts with like some dude driving to work and complaining about work, and the Crown the Sunset album is the background music to this guy's journey. You know what I mean? So that's how it starts off. And that's why I feel that, and again, it probably ties into like my personal biases growing up, because the way, like one of my favorite albums all time is Illmatic. And if you listen to it, the first track is similar in the sense of where like if you listen to it before, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, the Genesis, and like it's just dudes talking about like oh like it's like if you walked into a room with dudes that were just talking shit, and in the background like the album's playing, and then like Nas is just like yeah listen to this shit, and then the fucking album starts, right? So it's kind of like it gives me that same feeling, and that's probably why I fuck with it so much, right? Because it has that type of sense. But I feel that that's a missing thing that not too many people, even mainstream artists or like bigger artists, do nowadays. To where they'll just be like, "Here's my album," and it's just a bunch of songs. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like an album.
Overproduced in a sense.
Not overproduced,
Okay.
underproduced. Because Crown of Sunset is pretty fucking produced. Like there is obvious like
There was chingas of hours that went into
chingos
that
of
shit.
fuck. This guy
That
mixed and
way,
mastered the whole thing. These guys right here, like they sat down through most of that shit and fucking did all
like,
that.
every fucking day for like. I
Hold-
don't
I'm
know
gonna
how
take a piss. I'll
long.
be back.
It was
But I can see what I guess yeah, it would fucking suck to just be. I guess what we're doing kind of in the 144 project, I feel like it's like that where you just make like a couple songs and you have no direction. It's just like, all right, well I did enough songs to what goes on an album, and then let my promoters and everybody deal with it. Like
Do you guys map any of that shit out like consciously, or does it just happen?
Crown the Sunset was mapped out since the beginning. I asked these guys, what do you guys want to talk about this album? I'll make a story. So I asked Caleb. Caleb wanted to talk about Law of Attraction. My brother Trey wanted to talk about being betrayed. It was a lot. It was funny because it was a lot of negative stuff. And but at the end of the day, the album was about being positive, even during your
Negativity.
even during your death.
So like therapeutic in a sense.
I guess so.
I think it was more like of life lessons.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
to me-
maturity, a coming of age.
Hell yeah,
Would you
and
say
that-
that
that-
would be like your, like what the theme was, or I mean,
I don't know. I just feel like Crown the Sunset. It was just like it means a lot to me, to us, or well, for me, it means a lot to me because it's just like through the first song. Once you play it, and if you just sit down without just like like oh, okay, this should sound like this, or just if you just listen to it, yeah, just take everything that is being played. You're gonna be like, oh shit, like what the fuck, like it goes one story to another story to another story
Yeah.
to another story, and by the end of the last track, you're gonna be like, oh fuck, like.
and does that kind of thought process go into everything you guys do? Like, is this something like you map out on everything, or is there ever just like, fuck, I feel like writing something?
Well, sometimes we do both. Because
Yeah.
Sometimes we just like, oh, let's do this, and sometimes it's like, okay, well, we feel like just jamming, and that jam creates something,
Yeah, I'm interested. Okay, so I've asked this question a couple of times before, and I'm interested to hear your input on it. There's a TED Talk somewhere that talks about nurturing your creative self or something like that, and it's about the girl who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. She talks a little bit about the idea of a muse, the idea of getting your inspiration from like an otherworldly like visitor. And we've asked this to a couple of artists on. Actually, we asked this, I think, just to Mauro. I don't remember if I ever talked to it, if I ever asked any musicians, but it applies just as well. There was like, let's say, like, Alan Watts, right? I mean, not Alan Watts, sorry, Tom Waits. Tom Waits, right? Really fucking, nobody knows Tom.
I knew
No, I
Alan
don't.
Watts, but I don't know
Right,
Tom Waits.
All right, Tom Waits is a fucking. I want to say I don't want to mislabel it, but like contemporary jazz, really fucking amazing songwriter, and at the same time, he's he's actually an actor now. He does a lot of anyway. So point is, a lot of these people would say that they would get visited by something, and it would cause them like actual distress and depression and anxiety because they couldn't write anything down at the moment. This guy would literally say he'd be driving around, get visited by that muse, that creative drive or whatever, and he couldn't do anything at the time because he's fucking driving. So he was like, he couldn't like take anything out to write. He didn't have anything with him or whatever, and it would make him lose his shit, right? And he'd get so pissed off at that, and actually he attributes that to what started him off with like alcoholism or like chain smoking and stuff. And so he talks about how he overcame that was literally just saying, these things aren't mine. And I know a lot of people say that it's sometimes a little cheesy. I personally think it is, but these visitors, they're giving me the gift of creativity, and I can't take it right now, which means I have to let it pass to somebody else. And that is like the that's the concept of a muse. I think before they were called what, daemons or something.
Yeah, Damon's.
And so and that goes back to like that goes yeah that goes back to the Matt Damons. That goes back to the to like fucking like pre-medieval, dude. Like when people would start like chanting.
This is even like fucking ancient Greece and shit.
Yeah, when they'd start like chanting. Yeah, anybody who started, like even philosophers and people who were like poets and prose and all that stuff, they would attribute that to a daemon. So my question, and I know that was a really long setup, but my question to you guys is like, does that ever happen to you? Do you ever feel like it just happens, like it just fucking? I'm gonna say this without sounding like mamon, which always ends up sounding mamon, but when I'm some of my most well received jokes are jokes that I wrote on the way to the venue, which aren't like things that I sit down and like mellow over or anything like that. Like if you look at my joke notes and you'll see like I'll show them to you later or whatever. But if you look at it, it's literally just like a notepad thing, and on my phone, and it's just one line. Like I have one on there that says Second Life dicks or something like that, and I'll tell you about like why that means. But it's basically a note to like, hey, shit, you know what, I gotta write this, and I'll tell you what that premise means later. But so yeah, like, does that ever happen to you? Do you guys ever feel like shit, like, or have you ever given it any thought, that something might be like egging you on to write something or drive you creatively like that?
I think that's why I made my own project. I guess like it was just like I have to something's in me that I can't fucking wait. Like
the way you've been marketing it has been pretty fucking interesting. I'm gonna say that, and I know, I know it's been like a push in a sense where it's like kind of like a subculture kind of thing, a counterculture kind of thing, and also kind of it mixed in with like a viral sort of thing, and I like that. I dig it because it's not something obviously you haven't seen here. But sorry, continue.
Yeah. I mean that was it. It was just like it was like I was contained with so much waiting that I was just like, dude, like how do I just fucking like, and then so when I don't know, it was like kind of like just fucking do it, just keep going, and I didn't judge myself so much, like it just felt like fuck it, like you've had these.
Turn the mic towards you.
Sorry. I was like, you've had these riffs in your head. You know, you just want to fucking do it, and it would just kind of naturally flow. It was.
Did that? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh well, it was like 2 weeks of recording it and just doing all the volume checks and all that stuff. It wasn't like intense to where I honestly was just doing the mic that's on the laptop. Like I wasn't using these major things because I just wanted to do it and just said, you know what, this is gonna be something that I want mystery to be out there.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to do it quick, and I kind of did it under pressure in a way.
Yeah.
Because I gave myself 2 weeks to do it.
Yeah. There's nothing that spurs creativity more than
what's it like for you, dude? Like once when you're if you're like behind right now, like when we walked in, I don't know if everyone that was watching the live stream, there was music in the background and shit. That was Monch making a beat like live and in the flesh. What's it like for you, like sitting behind there? Like, what do you feel anything like that? Look back at it.
I don't know, más. Como te digo, my state of mind is I just wanna. I mean, you know me since.
I mean, you're my fucking brother. Yeah, exactly.
You've seen me, you've heard me in the room upstairs like forever, like. So you know what I've been through. You know how I started making music. You know, I didn't before I had like a Mac and the Windows computer and Fruity Loops and Logic and all that shit. I used to record the beats just straight to the computer. I didn't have those programs where I wasn't aware of them, so I would actually record the drums and the sounds, and like I wouldn't use the sequencer, so everything sounded off. And then after a while, it started getting better and better, and then I got those programs. I'm like, fuck, like what the fuck am I doing? But I think that helped me out a lot. So right now I'm kind of in that vibe again where like since we haven't been doing anything with Los Leones, I have that time to get back in it the way I used to. And you've heard my shit. I'm not being my moan like you're saying, but there's a lot of shit that I can do that sounds really, really good. And I'm trying to get it out there. But I'm trying to get it out there. But my focus is let me make this a business now because I've been doing this for so long and I haven't made money off it.
Dude, same.
I'm like,
Yeah,
you know what?
feel
I
that.
have to fucking find a way. So now what I do is I
Dude, you know
separate
the
my
way.
days, you know. So sometimes I feel creative. Let me make some music. Other days I'm like, I go at it and I'm like, nah, it's not working. So let me fall back to, I gotta do this video or I gotta research this on how to get more followers, more views, all that shit. You know, like it's a
marketing
process.
and that
Yeah,
stuff?
it's like I do research. I do. I gotta post this beat. I gotta put the price on it. I gotta do a little video for it, and you know, like the marketing, and then I could get back into the let me make some music mode. You know, so it's
Yeah.
like it's a whole different I guess perspective now. Because before I was just music. I got this. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm gonna make it, but no, I'm never gonna make it if I never put it out there the right way. Because I can fucking be an artist in here, have shingles with paintings with mamalones, and people come in like, oh, they're badass, but yeah, it's just in here, you know.
George.
Yeah,
I'm not
That's
gonna.
it. That's yeah. I've got a friend who I've been trying to like get him to just fucking finish his paintings, man. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. So, but sometimes like you torture yourself creatively, which also good. Like kind of goes back to that whole concept of the muse or whatever. Is that sometimes it leaves you, and sometimes you don't really have like a way to do it. And I'm gonna be honest here. I felt like I put too much value on a person, and when that person was no longer there, I went through like I went through what, dude?
He's still here.
No, when that person was no longer there, it was maybe it was like it was a really tough 2 to 3 months for me, man. And like it went from everything from like not being able to podcast, it went from not wanting to hit open mics anymore, and like you know, and so that much I understand, man. And then you kind of have to pull yourself out of that. You have to pull
Yeah.
yourself out of it, and you have to realize like, hey, I'm fucking good at something, and I have a goal. And I also realize that if I'm fucking good at something, I'm not gonna be doing it for free.
Yes,
You know, so that's
the key word. It's
that's
not gonna
that's
be
the
free
thing.
anymore.
And you know, free will go even to like things like exposure and self promotion, all that kind of stuff. But like, always goes back to that thing, which I'm sure you guys have heard. I can't fucking pay my rent on exposure. You know, so
Yep.
Caleb, how do you feel about it, man? Like, I know you've always kind of like been supportive of just about like every scene that I've seen because you're always there being a fucking hype man. Like, what do
All
you
the time.
feel like? What do you feel drives you like creatively, like with the band or like even like separately? Like I know you've got a lot of stuff that you're passionate about, and I see it like all the time. But what is it that like spurs that? You know what I mean?
What
What's, like,
fuels those passions, my
Weed.
Weed.
Hey,
It
wait,
is.
well, that's
Like I'm being honest, like whenever I'm drawing, like I have to smoke so I can get like in that mindset of creating something. So when I drum or anything, these guys one time these guys got after me and they're right, because I got super fucking high and I was like just there just
Tostado.
yeah, I was just toast like fucking
Baked.
stoned out of my
potato
mind.
mode.
So I understood that I overdid it. So after that, I would smoke like a couple of bowls or still until I was capable.
So
of
your creative juices weed.
yeah.
It's not even. It's in a different perspective. It's like that's the summoning ritual for the muse, dude.
Oh, that's fair.
You gotta
yeah,
light some
I would say,
incense, bring
kinda
it into this realm,
elevate
dude.
a little bit, and then find it from there. That's fair.
Yeah,
For
I
me,
mean-
it's like get drunk and then I make a fool of myself on stage. But no, I don't do that all the time. I've heard that I perform better drunk. So
In bed or
I mean,
That too.
that one too.
I was talking on stage, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. But
Let's find out.
yeah, man, it was
Get a six-pack.
it was actually I'm fucking thirsty. I got another beer or what? Fuck. I don't mean to like send you off or whatever. Sorry, but no, yeah, man. I understand that to a sense. does it ever? I mean, like aside from the times that these guys like told you like, hey, you gotta like tone it down, or like they saw that you just got like super fucking high. Does it ever feel like like it might be a crutch? Or
No, because like I mean, I can create something when I'm like sober, but w- what what I know that I can do more is just like when if I smoke weed.
If you're elevated.
Yeah, like I feel more in the zone, more in, like active more. Instead
why
of,
why is that? Or do you say maybe it's like it's too noisy in your head before you're high, or you know what do you? Because that
What changes for you? Yeah.
What changes? Yeah, what changes? Is it just like
my,
oh I'm fucking
my
high or
no, it's not that nothing changed. Just my your mood. You know, I could feel like okay, let me work, but once I smoke, I'd be like everything just eases and it's like I got this. Like,
Yeah.
it just relaxes me.
It makes it
and
natural
I'm like, no,
and stuff.
Justin, you need to do this, or no, Monch, you gotta do this, or like, let me do this and let's see how it sounds, or let's just give it a try or something, And it's just all the time like that. But I comprehend that I shouldn't overdo it because I'm just gonna be like a couch potato and not doing anything out of it. So I just try to do it like in a small amount, and then I know that everything will be okay.
That's cool, man. I'm good. Thanks,
To to kind of delve into that a little bit further, I think for me, the way it kind of works is like there's a feeling that I find sometimes, and like it could be whether I'm listening to like some instrumental or whatever, or I'm just like there's usually music in the background of some sort, and like there comes a feeling to where like it's something that I can feel in my chest, and my mind starts like whether I'm trying to like I don't know. That's funny that I'm saying this because I don't usually put much art out there, although there's like a lot of shit that I either write down or whatever that's just there that I never do anything with.
It
I don't know.
surprised me the other day when you sent me that thing about your thoughts because I didn't think you chronicled your thoughts like that. When you sent me that whole thing about it.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know what I'm talking about. The other day we were Josh and I were discussing the direction of the podcast, what we might need to do to adapt a little bit now that both our schedules are like hectic. We don't have a place to settle down in, and the last couple of episodes have kind of been a little offbeat just because of this, the lack of a place, in my opinion, or just like the energy of trying to get back into it. But he sent me a message, and it was a message about. It was basically Josh talking to himself, and then he sent it to me, and I thought that was really cool because I thought one, it showed me a side of Josh that I hadn't seen before because it was like, I figured Josh was just very like plug in, let's go, and I have these three ideas of what I want to do, and that's it, but no, he put like thought into it, like, look, dude, this is the audience, this is what our voices are. I've been trying to find my voice because of this, this, and this. I have my goals because of this, this, and this. And it was like a very short, brief, but like efficient sort of like chronicling of thoughts. And I don't do that for myself. I thought that was fucking cool because for me, like I said, when I put down thoughts or something, I literally just bullet point, and then I think, oh, this is just like a mental pebble, and then I'll remember where I left off from there. So I thought that was that was interesting. I didn't mean to cut you off, but like,
No, it's fine. I mean, it kind of plays back into what I was getting at either way, because like, remember when I was telling you that I went to my brother's like church and shit. So at that time, there was like a fucking powerful feeling. Probably
was
because
God, dude.
It was God. He fucking sat down next to me. No, but there was definitely like some like a lot of energy in the air just because of like the vibes that people are putting out when they're in that state of mind.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, yeah. It's like it's that same exactly 100%. And like I fucking messaged Justin like right away with like this idea for a song that I had or whatever. Because one of the things that I always want to do but I never do and is write music, right? Like I fucking did it for a little bit, and I fucking did it with Monch for a little bit too, and I don't know, like there was too much self-doubt within myself to actually like, just follow through with it. Whatever. Point is that when I find those thoughts that I feel that are like the beginning or the construct of a song, I guess in my case, or like just of like poetry and shit, because that's also like another outlet that I have that I just like chronicle
Write
for myself.
poetry, dog?
Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
You never like post any of that?
No,
It's
bro,
all
like
private?
yeah, it's just shit that's in my phone. Yeah, I actually had one that I was gonna go up and do, but I never did it.
Dude, fucking do it.
Yeah, it's past. I don't feel the fire when I read it anymore.
Why?
No, it's just
Sometimes it
I mean,
happens, man. I understand that. Like, there's a lot of stuff that like it
Yeah.
just kind of like it. You leave it cooking for so long, and then after
you read the fucking thing that I sent you, like the only one that I ever wanted to perform that I felt like had gravity to it. I fuck yeah, but like it was again like that was birthed out of like a very powerful like moment that kind of provided like a little piece of the person that shaped or the person that I am right now. Right, it's like a brief little pebble of fucking I don't know events that kind of created the perspective that I currently have or my current mind worldview, right? But going back to the idea of the muse, the way that I see it, at least in my perspective, is that it's a feeling that's right, like somewhere there that we can access to, that it kind of exists in that same realm of like the fantastic or like the divine, if that's what you want to call it, that same source that leads back to like the source of creation, of literal creation of reality, right? It trickles all the way down to different people and then manifests itself as art, whether it be like music in their cases or like words that I can stream together in my case or comedy in your case, whatever, right? Like, and for me, what it's like is like I get a little feeling of it and then I try to like chase that feeling. You know what I mean? Not so much that it's like something that's visiting me, but it's like an area that I try to run into and then exist at for a minute.
The people that were talking about this in this specific talk or whatever, they were saying that it kind of it's everybody described it definitely as a visitation, but for everybody it was a different experience. So some people said that it was as simple as like walking outside and there was just like a very peculiar breeze and just like a like something that was just about that way. I'm not sure if you guys have ever felt it. I know I do. There are certain days where you fucking walk outside and no matter what it looks like, 'cause you know a lot of people attribute their mood to how it looks. Like if it's very gloomy outside, you know, that's one thing. If it's like sunny and nice, that's another. But there's just times where I walk out regardless of how what the weather's like, where I just like I get out of my house and like I feel like the air and I'm just like, fuck, dude, like I'm gonna go to like Starbucks or I'm gonna go pick up some coffee and come back home or something and I'm gonna fucking write. Like this is like that kind of day. Or there's something where I get like and it's happened plenty of times where like I'll message Josh just randomly in the middle of the night like, dude, we should do this for the podcast, or what about this for the podcast, and this and that. Like, and it's not things that I sit on and meditate or anything. It's just like it's from one second to the next. It's a fucking wind that hits you, you know. And other people have said that it's like a visit or a voice in their head, or something like even if they put like a lot of value in like something material, like a fucking totem for them, that would be another thing, you know. So yeah, no, that idea is like really cool, man. I but it does definitely, I think, visit people differently. So
yeah, I think the way I'm describing it comes a lot from that one experience that from LSD that I had, to where like it was literally like the transportation of my consciousness to like a different area that, at least for me, again, this is purely my perspective on the thing, and again, it might not make sense, but I'm trying to explain it as best I can. So like the visitation or extrapolation of my consciousness from like my physical body to an area of
I don't understand.
an area of that type of vibe or energy, to where it was just like raw, like, not to fucking quote X-Men fucking First Class, but like the line between fury and happiness or something like that. Yeah. Anyways, but it just felt like the perfect balance between like something that feels overly powerful, like almost omniscient, and something that's like motherly and nurturing.
Oh, I get you.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. The I guess layman's terms would be like the scary versus the comforting.
Exactly, like the perfect median, the line between order and chaos.
Right.
So,
Shit.
and then having that experience, right? Like afterwards, again, purely in my perspective, I see it in that sense, to where like it's an area that people can visit or sometimes wander into without them knowing. And some people are just knowledgeable enough to detect that, to bring like morsels of whatever that energy is back. And some other people are aware enough to like be like, to know that it exists, but also know that you can't 100% be there all the time because you'll fucking drive yourself crazy. You know what I mean? So like in this, from the way that you were describing how you're looking at it now, I kind of, it to me it sounded like you have like a good connection to that energy, but also like a connection to how to make it pragmatic. You know what I mean? Make it work for you. And it goes back to like being balanced, both like having one leg in the spiritual realm, one here in the physical realm. Because as much as stupid or as like woo it might sound me using those words, like the whole idea of spirituality is a big thing because it exists, and I fucking end up going back to this a lot of the times because I feel like a lot of people ignore it. And
Are you ignoring the fourth dimension?
yeah, why do you ignore the fourth dimension? Dude, that's always the fucking question. But like the ability for us to detect like that sort of energy or those types of vibes and shit, like it's there. And whether or not you know it, listener, you intuit those moments. And sometimes it could be as simple as like you meet someone and they rub you the wrong way.
Actually,
that's the clashing of y'all's energy, bro. That's what that is.
What you said, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I could say maybe like an intuition would be like your like sixth sense or your I don't know, I guess your awareness of the energy and wavelength around you and all that stuff. I think that would make a lot of sense to me, man. There are times where some friends of mine, and it's weird, man. It's weird because you kind of like put off like a little like vibe. And there's one things that I actually have mentioned to Josh before. It's like I actually thought at some point that all you guys were like brothers, but it's also because you grew up together and you guys are like veterans on the scene now and like definitely like still creating and still passionate about what you guys do. And I think that's cool. And I was gonna say that I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah,
I fucking hate that.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, the vibe that you guys put off, and the vibe that like like people can kind of tap into. It's weird because I want to say that a lot of that has to do with like being on the same wavelength with other people or being able to like ride that wave with them. And I think that's always been something that you guys are really fucking good at doing. And that's why I haven't been to a recent show of yours. When was the last time you guys played?
That's what we were talking about earlier. I think the last time they played was at Ethos, dude. That one weekend that they were open.
What was the show before?
No shade,
that?
sorry.
That was Boogaloo. That was the standby.
Standby, really? That was the last.
No. Actually, you played another show after that then, because you played with the Zora at Boogaloo afterwards, and that's where we were at.
Oh yeah.
When the Zora ended with like roulette dares and fucking
Como
Olvidar.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so I mean, but you guys are like, and I've mentioned this also to you guys like consistently at every show that I've gone to. There's always a fucking energy there, you know. It's never like dudes hanging back. I mean, there is, right? The fucking, whatever. There's never like just a shit ton of people hanging back and like, crossed arms and just like tapping their foot,
and at the very end, like, all right, yeah.
Golf clap.
No, like
golf
clap.
clap.
You guys get into it. And what's interesting is that like, and this is all of you guys. What's interesting is that like most bands, what I'll see is that, and this is even the out of town bands that we've seen, like Desera and Fea and all those, like what they'll do is they
shout out to Fea. They're good.
It looks like they vibe off of the crowd, right? And I'm sure that's true for just about everybody, right? But they vibe off of the crowd, and I think for you guys it's kind of the other way around. At least from what I've experienced, that the crowd ends up vibing off of you because no matter how fucking lame or like empty or whatever fucking seems no matter what mood the people are in, as soon as you get start playing and you get into it, you fucking walk into the crowd even if everybody's just
Caleb reveals his nipples.
As soon as Caleb's nipples come out, Caleb's nipples. Are we gonna get it on the stream, dude?
Put your nipples on the camera, dude.
Yeah, man. As soon as that shit happens, like there's definitely a vibe in the air, and that's and I think that goes back to that whole like being able to be in that frequency with people. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're that special because we do also feed off of the crowd too. I think I wish you don't.
I've seen you play a show for 3 people, which was like me, David, fucking Ovidio, and that's it. And you guys still went ham. Like that was literally the crowd, dude.
Yeah.
You remember what the fuck was the name of that bar? Yeah.
Caleb gets in a mood, man. I've seen it too, man. There's always times where I see him out and like wherever it is, like, oh shit, what's up, man? What's going on, or whatever. And then I fucking walk up to him like before a show, and he's just like,
yeah, dude. I don't know. I do feel like when we do get on stage, I feel like we turn into different people. Like there's an expression that like when we come down, like me, I'm not confident, dude. Like I fucking slur a lot of my words. I mumble a lot. And like I feel like this awkward person, but when I get on stage, I feel I'm so confident. I'm like this like powerful being, and it's so crazy. When I get off the stage, I'm just like it's this fucking chaffle guy. Like I can't even finish a sentence right. You know, I don't know.
I turn into the animal from the Muppets.
You turn into Kylo Ren, dude.
animal from the Muppets. just start. Explain, elaborate.
I don't know. It's just since high school they would call me like different nicknames. So the band director like, well, I'm gonna call you the animal because you're crazy.
Were you in percussion?
Yeah, but throughout like.
Yeah, the 5, right? The drums, the 5
yeah,
drums.
the tenors.
Yeah.
I was in bands in 6th grade, so I don't
So
know.
That's why
you've
you
been
can play
drumming
drums.
since 6th grade or before?
Huh?
Or you've been drumming since then?
No, well, before even 6th grade, because I used to play at a church, but after
The
that,
gospel feels, dude.
the gospel.
Hey, yo,
film,
some of the fucking church drummers go hard.
Yeah, they do, dude. They
Those
really
chives,
do.
They go hard. Last time I was at, well, it's been years, dude, but the last time that I was at church, I saw this dude fucking just going at it, spins and shit.
It's probably Chris, maybe.
And I
It's
was
probably
like,
Chris,
damn,
dude.
you
It's probably
hit the
Chris.
wrong fucking
Did he look like a
gig.
fucking rock star and shit?
I
or
don't
no?
remember,
No?
honestly. It's been
Did he look
forever.
like a rock star? You trying to suck Chris's dick or what?
No, like this motherfucker, like
Ponle casa.
Chris. Ponle caso.
Yeah, but shout out to Chris.
Yeah, he's really good. Shout out to
he
Chris.
is extremely
No,
good.
but so back to what you were saying. I completely fucking understand, dude. There's a shit ton of times where, actually, you know what? It's funny that this is actually today. No, yesterday. One of my friends was giving me shit about how, oh, dude, it's cool that you got all these fucking shows or whatever, but like I sometimes don't even want to go out to them because like you turn into a fucking cool guy when you're there, dude. Like you don't fucking
Cool
talk.
guy.
You don't fucking talk to any. You don't talk to anybody. This I was like, dude, like when I'm there, I'm thinking about my fucking set that I have to remember.
exactly,
Like I have to
dude,
think
yeah.
about like 10 minutes of material, shit that like I have a bunch of stuff for, and I'm thinking, all right, what's the crowd look like? What am I gonna fucking close on? What am I gonna open with? Like, and I sometimes always bring up like new
Hey,
openers.
on your
or
next show, start with your closer.
What?
Start with your closing joke on your next show.
No.
Yes, do that shit,
my
bro. Do
closing
that
joke,
shit.
my closing
Do
joke
that
has
shit.
been
It's precious.
It's been evolving, and just recently, like I think I found like the sweet spot for it.
That's
So,
what I'm
like-
saying. You gotta
like-
test it, dude.
No, I'm gonna close with it because I've tested it already.
Nah,
Like I
bruh.
know it works, but
Nah, bruh.
but yeah, no, dude. I that much I understand, and it's like I don't notice it. I told this guy, like, don't fucking come to the shows, then, dude.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Piece of
it's
shit.
like I don't talk to everybody equally, man. Like that's what happens. If I'm sitting in the back, or whatever, talking with somebody, that's how it is. Josh, dude, like the last of the happy hour.
Oh yeah.
I didn't go up to you until after I got off stage.
Not even then, until like later.
Well, because I wanted to watch the show, and
That's
I
why.
didn't see that you guys had an extra seat. But yeah, dude, it's because when I'm there,
Nah,
I'm
dude.
fucking working, dude, and it's the same shit with you guys. You know,
Yeah,
like I
it's the
can
same
imagine.
way.
Yeah. Oh, you know what was weird?
I have fun all the time.
Oh yeah, no, you're at
24/7.
100% fun mode. Yeah, that's that
24/7.
much. I understand. The you know was I went yesterday to Flip Flop, and they had a little like mini like set of people that were playing. It was like
Oh yeah, Justin was playing.
Justin was playing. It was
was
just
cool.
Justin.
Not that one, right?
Who was it? Justin, Julian, Creature in the Spiral
Assange?
closed. I think Ram did some of his solo stuff too. I wasn't there for all of it. I was only there to catch like the first couple of acts. I actually went because I wanted a panini, dude. But it's the gayest sounding shit too, man. A panini, panini with a martini, and so
I'm wearing a bikini.
Yeah, man. So one of the things that I noticed, Ram was fucking blowing me off, dude. And I was like sitting there like, man, like, come on, dude. I thought we were going to chill or whatever. But no, you know what I noticed?
Know you, bro.
You know what I realized? And I'm not sure if this is the same for you guys. A lot of these guys are showing up because they're scoping out competition. The newer guys that are coming in, Justin, Modern Sophia, I can name a couple of others, but I'm not, because I maybe can't name a couple of others.
I might have cost us the show with her, just so you know, earlier today. Earlier on the
Why?
show. I said you were sucking her off, but like I just said it like as a like you talk like you speak highly of her. I'm just or of
Me?
that the project, bro. The fucking
He said.
Wait, what
Roger
did she
sucks
say to
her
that?
off.
What did
no,
she
nobody
say?
said anything to that. But I'm saying if she ever saw it and she took that in the wrong way, then I might have.
Oh, so she saw it.
I don't know. Did she?
Okay, no.
I'm just saying.
No, wait, I thought you sent her a message. You're
No,
like,
like,
hey man,
Roger
Roger's
sucks you off.
sucking you off in the podcast. Get on here.
No. I said it here on this episode earlier in the episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No,
but like not even. I'm just saying that you.
No, because we said some shit
You're a
about
fan
her
of
in
her
the
plan.
last episode.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Innocent Android that I said. Anyway, point is,
Sorry.
these new people that are coming up, they're treating them as
No new
competition,
friends,
but
no
like
new.
That's crazy.
not. I don't think about it. I don't think. Okay, there's a difference between like the comedy competition that's going on right now versus like the music competition. When you guys go and see your new acts, you're going to support them because you want it for the sake of the scene and the diversity and stuff like that. And you don't have to fucking, you don't have to compete. You can collaborate, right?
Yeah.
But you also have to be aware. I don't think it's an unhealthy scoping out. I think it's more of like all right, these guys are bringing this shit to the table. That means I got to step my fucking game up. You know, and I wish more people had that kind of attitude versus the like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, fucking noobs, and they fucking respect me. I've been doing this shit forever.
Put some respect on my
that's,
name.
That's an unhealthy
Respect my
competition.
name.
You know what I mean? Like that.
Imagine.
But to go there and like, and then and again, this is completely my observation and nothing that anybody told me.
This is hard facts.
That's what it looked like the other day. That I was thinking like, because I went with a friend and my friend was like, hey man, why did it seem like that dude like tried to like blow you off or whatever? And I was like, dude, it's the same thing as if like I went to a comedy show and somebody tried to fucking talk to me during the comedy show. I'm fucking scoping it out. I'm observing.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
So
Or some people are also just trying to like psych themselves out because it's not necessarily like a normal thing for you to go up in front of people and be like, this is my shit. You know what I mean? Like, because
Check me out,
right?
fucker.
Like it could kind of get nerve wracking, I would say, unless you're like a narcissistic fuck and you like the
I'm not
spotlight.
prepared for any of these dates at all, dude. I'm
You're
gonna
not?
be completely out of my element, dude.
Plug them again. We plug them at the
Man,
beginning.
it might make you
Jesus.
fucking great. You know,
That's-
like-
That's why I'm saying
So the
start with
thing-
your
the thing-
closer.
the
Start
thing-
with your closer.
The thing that I'm really hopeful for is the Dallas one because apparently it's kind of notorious. This place called Hyenas Nightclub. It's notorious for being a stepping stone for a lot of comedians that now travel like in like national level or whatever.
Herp.
But that's also a shit ton of white people, bro.
Hey, you're light complected, bro. You be alright.
Bro,
Shit ton of.
You got a Mexican face though.
I do,
about
man. You know what I'm gonna start working on.
Mexicano,
I'm gonna start working on calling it the incognito Mexican.
Oh, dude, that's a good one.
I'm
I
gonna
like
work
that.
on a bit for that, but
I'm
because-
light complected, but I got
so
my
I have
green
that.
card.
I have
homie.
this one bit about my name that I talk about a little bit because they say, like my name's Roger Ramirez, but realistically, it's actually Rogelio Ramirez, but I say Roger because racism. And I start working on that or whatever, and I've been working on that little bit, so I think I might like incorporate it on that. So. Yeah, man, but I'm fucking worried, dude. Like, you know what? Do you guys have any fucking advice? You have any advice for me for like? Have you ever played a crowd that you're just like, I shouldn't be playing for this fucking crowd?
Dude,
Never.
Never?
They gotta.
Hold
hear it.
on, because I feel like you guys have two different answers.
Yeah, dude, it's because we're two different people.
Yeah.
Me and Mark are two different. This guy is
Every crowd I go to is my
For
fucking
real,
crowd.
Every
This
fucking
guy-
time I
this-
play, I just want to fucking
This guy is confident,
Caleb,
dude.
feel
Caleb,
my nuts.
Are you on the same? I feel like you guys over here same level. All right, cool. So
Yeah,
you are
nah,
like,
I'm the one that's like, fuck, Monty.
Oh,
You
dude,
get in
you
front
know-
of me, dog. You're my
dude,
shield.
you
Yeah,
know what?
fuck.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what
go
is
sing on the
perfect?
side of the fucking.
like like
Put my keyboard in the back.
Anyway,
True story, though.
He put it
True
behind
story.
Caleb's drums one time.
Are you
Like, what are you
serious?
doing,
Like, I'm
man?
gonna put my keyboard in the back.
I'm
cool,
gonna
man.
put
Stand
it-
over there.
That's fucking great.
But yeah, man. What's it called? It's what I do is just say like, "Fuck it, dude. Fuck it." Like like you kind of like.
You know what it's reminding
it's
me of? The way you
the-
guys have that little like chemistry going on. I'm thinking about that scene from Scott Pilgrim. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I've
where
seen
he's like, dude, these guys are so fucking good. We're so fucking screwed at it. And then fucking Scott comes up and slaps him. We're gonna play loud and we're gonna play now. You know? Is that what it's
All
like?
fucking like beat shit. I don't know.
It's-
Yeah.
It's just when I get on the stage, I just turn on the ego. Me vale verga.
That's
real.
cool because this
My
guy.
ego doesn't come out until after I get off stage, and
Yeah.
it just stays on the whole
I
time.
get off
Yeah,
and
I
the
can relate.
ego's already like, oh, go to sleep, bro.
Yeah, I can. It's because I can't just
Regular again.
swing back. It's kind of like if I was scared to have sex with someone, and then like you know, it ends up going good. It ends up
Why
going.
are you
Zoom in on his
bro.
face. Zoom in on his face, camera guy. Oh, we don't have one. I'm sorry.
It ends up going
Who-
good. And she tells me,
who have
"Damn,
you
that was
been
fucking awesome."
fucking?
And I'm like, "All right."
Look
Like
at
I'm
the
not gonna
camera,
go
look at the
back to
camera.
being like, "Well, you know, like I'm already all right. Like it was good enough. Like all right, cool. Now I can relax and you know be expressive." But yeah, I guess that's a stupid way to compare it. But
You zoom in on his
Yes.
you zoomed in on my face.
No,
on
this
this
is
guy's
like-
face.
No tengas miedo, güey.
That was a that was a very personal analogy, man.
No.
I don't know.
It's because you take your dick out, dude. And you're just not sure. You know, you're like,
you ever feel
oh.
like you got a small dick?
Yeah,
and you're
like-
just like
She looks at it and she's like not entirely sure. You're just like, well, we're here now, so
you ever feel like you have a small
actually
dick?
do a
She
good
sees
job,
it,
right?
she says, "Holy shit, that's huge!" You're just like, "Fuck yeah, let's go."
yeah, dude. We wrecked this shit, boy. Nah, but I get what you're saying though. I think.
Oh, you too.
I've been there.
Yeah, man.
Twice.
God damn it! I didn't mean for it to go.
It's all right, dude. Just fucking
Bro,
around. Just fucking
fantasies,
around.
bro.
But
Fantasies.
that is interesting though, man. Like the fact that you guys operate together, but you're so different on the ego side. What about your brother? Your brother's not here, right? But like,
He's-
would he say he's
like
similar
me,
to you?
just less like.
Hey, I'm gonna play behind the drums, man.
No, Trey.
Trey's not like that.
Nah, Trey's not like that. Trey needs beer, and then you'll see another
Oh,
side
yeah.
of Trey.
Yeah,
like,
Trey
Trey takes his dick out, dude. Just fucking here it is.
like
No,
Trey
yeah,
is
that's
just,
true. If Trey's under the influence, he'll still be. He'll get fucking confident, dude. Like fucking confident.
I think that's true
That's-
of like a lot of people though for alcohol.
courage.
Yeah,
not
the
me. I
liquid
still
courage.
stay weird.
But for me,
You're
I
still
still,
like,
I'm still
"Oh, you
weird.
wanna
Nah,
I
for-
have sex?
for me, it would be just weed.
I'm scared.
Basically,
Hold me.
basically, it could be anything. Like it could be just like fucking weed or alcohol. It's just as long as I am under something, I know I'm gonna have fun, and I have fun with these guys. Yeah. I actually I
¿Qué tal echado un jeringazo antes?
fuck no way.
What did you say? What
I was kidding, guys.
Damn.
Nah.
Fuck you, eh?
I usually like get more motivated when I see him play, cause I don't know, like I yeah.
Órale, mi club.
Yeah, so yeah,
That's badass, dude.
Yeah, güey.
And what about this guy? He's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm taking my keyboard to the front now."
no,
Fucking just. Where's the singer, dude?
Justin fucking making
Was that anything
backflips
you-
and shit.
I get off stage. This singer sucks, right? Just play it off.
Dude, fucking in the crowd, hiding the mic and shit.
Send me far away.
Yo, you know what? It's completely like, and actually, I said this shit the last time when I first went out of town to check out the fucking crowd out of town. I had a panic attack, dude. I saw these fuckers going up, and it was supposed to be an open mic. And these people that were going up, have we told this story?
I don't remember. You
Well-
told me, but I don't remember if you shared it.
Well, okay. So the open mics at San Antonio are completely different compared to the stuff that they do here, right?
I heard about
The open mics here, it's literally like you go to a bar, find a fucking dude with a list, sign up, get on stage for 5 minutes.
Which
get
how
out.
a open mic should be.
Well, okay, yes, in this town,
Yeah.
right? San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Houston, bigger areas for comedy and for people who actually go and indulge this shit. Because on a good day, we have like 10, 12 comedians on a good night. I mean,
Okay.
and the crowd 8 to 10 people.
Okay.
Right? Ratio is usually that. Most of the time, it's completely off. I performed for 2 people at an open mic the other day.
Damn. Okay.
So this place at the LOL Comedy Club in San Antonio, you show up, 40 comics in a night, easy. That's 3.5 hours of comedy, right? And they're all like signed up. You get a random order based on a card that you draw, right? And you sit down, you watch the people go up, and you wait till you get called up, right? This time I had gone, and I was there with Francisco and Aaron, and these guys were like they were like, yeah, dude, we're about to watch the show, or whatever. And I'm sitting there and watching, and these guys are like laughing or whatever, and I'm like, they're enjoying the show, and I'm just like, holy shit, these guys are so fucking good. And it was consistent, one after the other, and I was like, how the fuck is everybody in San Antonio so fucking good at comedy? What the fuck? And so I'm just like, shit, dude, I'm gonna fucking bomb. And I remember like sitting there, these guys weren't looking at me. I stood up and I walked out, had a cigarette, didn't help, walked back in, fucking sat in the stall and just was like, oh shit, dude. Like, fuck, dude.
Mom
I gotta,
spaghetti,
rabbit.
B-rabbit.
Dun, dun,
I
dun, dun.
gotta fucking shake it off, dude. And I couldn't shake it off.
You only got
It
one
wasn't-
chance.
It wasn't until somebody,
One
it wasn't
opportunity.
until they messaged me and they were like, yo, you've been gone for half an hour, dude. Like, what the fuck is up? And I was like, I'm panicking in the restroom right now,
Damn,
man.
half an
Yeah, I need
hour.
help. So I think it was Aaron, or I don't remember which one of them came to check on me. Yeah, I don't remember which one of them came to check on me, but one of them came over and they were like, "Hey, dude, like, what's up?" And I told them. We walk outside. As soon as we get there, I hear the guy get the mic, and he's like, "All right, guys, who's ready for your first open micer of the night?" And I was like, "What the fuck? Those weren't the open mic dudes?" He's like, "No, man, they have a veteran showcase first to warm the fucking crowd up
Yeah.
before they have."
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
You know,
Yeah.
before they.
Oh shit! I'm
So
relieved
so
now.
so then the first so then I was like, nah, dude, what the fuck? That's crazy. And then the first guy goes up, eats a fat dick on stage, dude.
Yeah.
Fattest dick on stage. I was like, I can bomb, but I can't fucking bomb that hard. So I was like, all right, cool. I
What
felt
was
good.
his jokes
I
like?
felt good. They were. This guy was.
It
up
was
there.
like rap and roll.
He was up there.
knock knock.
He was up there and he was like, so I was at like Best Buy, right? And like this dude came up to me and I was like, fuck you, you know, fucking work, you know, I hate it, man. Yeah. I hate
work.
You know, like you
I
ever
hear work, right, guys?
yeah,
Right,
you
yeah.
ever been to work, you know, and like just fucking hate
Work,
it.
right?
You have to
Like,
pay
you know,
your bills?
You know, like
How do you pay your bills? You work?
dude. But you know, again, sometimes it has to do more with like the oh shit. Sometimes it has to do more with the kind of comedy that's going on or whatever.
understand,
but,
yeah.
but yeah, man. That's what was weird for me, man. Like seeing that shit. So I can understand it. I couldn't even imagine what it would be like to be like in a fucking band. Like I feel like that's so much worse in, like, in terms of like.
I think comedy is hard, dude.
Comedy is
when I
way
look at it,
harder.
I'm like, fuck, dude, I couldn't do that. Like, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Do
Like,
that.
how do you make people laugh? dude?
Yeah,
What the
dude,
fuck?
because
Yeah.
you need a reaction. At least when it's music, if people don't like cheer, you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to the next song and like let the music.
Yeah.
There's noise. You know, comedy is like
It's not just quiet.
Like it's literally
Comedy
like
is like
henna henna ha, and like no noise. Fuck. All right. Well, how about henna henna ha, and then like no noise. Fuck. Like
It
over here,
is. I will say now again. I'm gonna say, not to be mamon or anything, but I haven't had a bad show yet.
That's
oh,
good,
that's
dude.
a lie. You know what? I had a bad show at Billy Joe's Craft House in Port Aransas because fuck those people and
they're
all
all
of them.
country or what?
At a
Dude.
crab house?
They're all white in country.
All right, so wait, did I
Crack
not
house.
say this?
No, you've never shared this.
Ah, dude,
never
awesome.
shared
All right,
this,
so
yeah.
check this out. Billy Joe's Craft House, Port Aransas, dude. I went to Port Aransas.
Been there, done that.
Sorry, I feel like I was going to cough. At Billy Joe's, we got called up there to go do it. Dude, it's a fucking excellent gig. 75 bucks for 10 minutes plus a food and a bar tab.
Damn.
Said, fuck yeah, I'll be there. You know, I would have done it just for the food and the bar tab, honestly. And so I show up, and the place is empty. The guy looks at us like we're all dressed weird as shit. You know, I've got a fucking like a regular fucking jacket and just like, you know, whatever. Like we don't look like any of these guys. Like, any of these guys are just like, you know, fucking Francisco had a shirt with a bunch of Oriental tigers on him, and like, it was we get in there and it just looks fucking weird,
Oriental
right?
tigers?
How would you say it? Like the Oriental design of like a tiger, like a fucking Japanese looking tiger.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
The art style, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I'm tiger.
fucking, yeah. No, so that's
Tiger is high.
So
It's a high tiger.
yeah,
It's okay. I'm friends with racist guys. It's okay.
It's,
No, I'm just kidding.
What's up?
that was a little racist. So we get there.
Sorry.
And we get there and the place is empty, dude. It's fucking quiet as shit. Place is empty. And I'm thinking like, all right, what's not? I mean, there's still an hour till showtime. You know, it'll probably pick back up. We sat there, had a couple of beers. The vibe was fucking weird. This lady told me to get a big old glass to shut the fuck up. It was awesome. Yeah, I was asking the waiter. I was like, oh, actually, Francisco had asked for some water. He was like, hey, can I get some water? They didn't bring it to him. So I turned back and I looked at the bartender and I'm like, hey, man, this guy had asked for a glass of water. And like, you know, then he just like, he looks at me and he's holding the glass of water. And he's just like, he just raises it and shows it to me and he puts it back down. Shut the fuck. And then
What did they expect you guys to do?
and then Aaron just like, no, it's because he was gonna bring it to us, but he was like busy doing something else or whatever.
Yeah.
Aaron's like, yo, he just told you to shut the fuck up. And then this lady at the bar, random lady at the bar, is like, a big old glass of shut the fuck up. And I was like, oh, all right, cool, you know. And so, so then the venue starts for the note. I shit you not, each person coming in was subsequently whiter than the last one. They were just like whiter.
At the end, the
They
door
were-
was just opening, and
they
it
were
looked like
getting-
nobody was walking.
They were
in.
getting wider and wider
Very
as
transparent.
each person walked in. Great. The hair went from like brown to blonde to gray, and it was like everybody coming in. They were just older and whiter.
Yeah.
And it was like, I was like, yo, this is not the crowd I have material for. I'm going to eat a fat dick on stage. This is going to be great. And Francisco went up. He did all right. He told a joke about something that made a lady get up and leave. That was cool. I went up there. I could not connect with any of the fucking audience, dude.
Yeah.
Not at all. I was up there and I was just kind of like, hey, y'all ever fucking, you hate jobs? You know? Like,
You work,
No.
I work.
like I was just like, it's so weird, especially at that place where it's like you're basically, oh, you know what it's like? Alamo Draft House. You know?
Oh,
like,
okay.
It's like telling the joke in a cafeteria, dude.
Yeah.
And you're just standing there with a mic
Totally
and
relate to that.
expecting people to fucking to pay attention. It's like if you guys, if they said,
Dude, we played at Sancho's, which is a place in San Antonio, and dude, I just felt like saying like, hold on to your forks and knives, you know, like
you played for a restaurant?
it's a restaurant.
They were like,
There was like,
can you guys turn it down, please?
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they wanted to turn it down.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, and
And
turn
like-
it down, and then like,
Well,
No,
the cool
a little
thing
bit more, a little bit more.
The cool thing is that this guy, the guy who ran the show, Billy Joe, he did not give a fuck about what people thought. And when people were getting offended in the crowd, he was literally like, "Fucking leave," you know. Like,
Yeah, that's
I don't
That's pretty
care,
cool.
you know.
That's
And
good.
the thing is that he gets enough of like, they sell some fucking good shit there, dude. Like really good shit, dude. Like,
so he fed you.
yeah. We got a food and a bar tab.
That's good,
It was
that's
awesome.
good.
And so, yeah, man, I got up there and I fucking bombed hard, but I took it more as like a practice for the show that was going to come after, because that was actually the bigger show that I was more, you know, like concerned for. So, and then the show that I got on afterwards was great, you know, but the bomb kind of like it. I was like, all right, I got to work on some more accessible material, or I got to stop fucking performing at restaurants, because that shit is weird.
It's
you
so
know?
funny, right? Like how like, dude, you. Well, I don't know if on your end, but on me, like, I think the worst of times stay with me for like a while. They linger more.
Oh,
over
dude, I think about it when I go to bed every night, dude.
Yeah.
Every night I think about like, dude, I can't wait. I can't. Not that I can't wait, but I can't imagine sucking that hard in front of like 300, 400 people. For one room of people, I can handle. Or one room, that's fine. You know what? I didn't have material for you. I was making some tables laugh. Most of the people didn't think I was funny enough to stop what they were eating and turn around. They were all in their own conversations. Having to feel like you're telling jokes over people suck balls.
Yeah.
So that is one thing. But I've also performed for small rooms of like groups of like 6 or 7, which is scary because that gives you much bigger margin for failure.
I see.
If you can't make any of those 7 people laugh, you're just quiet as shit, and it happens. I've seen it happen to other comedians, and it's painful as fuck to see. The other day at a cold brew mic, there was only like 3 people in the crowd that weren't comedians, and I got on stage and I saw that a lot of my first jokes weren't landing because the people were just like sitting there and they were just drinking their beer and talking to each other, whatever. There was a couple, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. They're already not paying attention. So I walked off stage. Yeah, it's something that you do, right? I walked off stage. I went and I sat down next to him. I was like, "What's going on, guys? I got a couple of jokes for y'all. I want to know your opinion on this stuff." And I started talking to them, and then they were cracking up, and they fucking loved it, and they bought me a shot afterwards. And they were like, "Hey, dude!"
Smart, dude.
And it was fun as shit to do. And then I got off whatever. As of course, some of the other comedians were like, "Oh man, I don't know, man. You could do that. That's cool, but it's not gonna work all the time.
It's not comedy.
And
Don't do backflips anymore."
And so yeah, man. But yeah, dude, that's fucking scary for me, dude. Like,
I think that was.
I do
such a
not
good
think
idea.
I do not think comedy is harder than music, though. I want to say music. It takes a shit ton of talent, and no, you guys are like
Maybe
Because we already have. Well, it's like you guys have sets too, right? Like you have your material ready, but you guys, it's like you said, like you're seeing their reaction. And like, oh man, it's not working. Oh, you know what I mean? So you keep digging yourself.
I think
in
that was
hole.
a genius move, dude. The genius move to fucking actually say, you know what?
I mean-
It's true. Why am I gonna be speaking on this mic and let me tell them a joke? Like, let me get off and talk to them. They're the ones that are gonna laugh, and I want a reaction from them anyways.
I need to add. I was also super drunk, so I didn't.
You had the confidence.
Yeah, I was just kind of like,
No.
yeah, you know what? Like,
I would not have not done that.
I was one of the last comedians up, dude. I think I torpedoed the
Mike?
person after me, so that kind of sucked. But,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
no, that was a genius move. That was pretty smart. I would have been like, what the fuck? I suck. Bye. You know, like, I don't know.
I've never had that feeling. Not yet. That's
It's like
Let me
you're
put my
gonna
cent
have
on the
sex
back
with
real
someone for the first time.
When you're scared of sex.
Are you scared?
Are you scared
Can I
right
tell
now?
the jokes from the crowd.
The implication.
Let me put my cent on
Caleb's
the back.
just like in his own fucking zone.
Yeah.
Did the
Fuck you,
muse
Caleb.
Look
hit
at this
you,
guy,
bro?
dude.
Did the muse hit you, dude? Is that what it is?
He's tweeting Donald Trump.
He's listening to a podcast right now. That's what he's doing.
How you work.
Ooh, what's up?
Yeah, what I heard on JRE one time was that there was a comedian performing at a restaurant. It was like a seafood place. But the PA that he would use his mic on was connected to the same PA they would call the orders on. So in the middle of his set, like while he's like, so yeah, you remember the
Order
time?
up.
Order up for 89. Order up for 89. And he'd be like, okay. So last time when you'd have to continue the joke
Jesus
after
Christ,
that.
that's
Yo,
so
that's
fucking
fucking
bad.
bad.
Dude, yeah. So I was just like,
Dude, there
damn.
was okay. So the biggest show I've done was at Casablanca. It was called the Most Funny Comedy Show or some shit like that. And it was with this guy named Juan Villarreal, Larry Garza, Aaron Long, Aaron Suarez.
It had a great turnout, right?
Aaron
Like,
Short.
I
Dude,
saw
was-
pictures and I was like, damn.
It was like 300, 400
Yeah,
people
dude,
there,
it was
and
good.
it was a great fucking turnout, and everything, dude. It was funny as shit seeing it. But so like obviously before the show, they bring the host up, and the host is like, "Hey, what's going on, guys? How's it going? I'm fucking whoever I am." Oh, there was Larry Garza. He's a fucking genius, by the way. If you guys can catch him, he's gonna be doing the Por Vida pre-fest show or whatever. Something. It's like Friday or something like that.
We're doing the after show,
Yeah,
right?
we're doing the after show.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna be there. But yeah, Larry Garza was up there and he was fucking tearing it up, dude. In the middle of his set, so he walks up there. He walks up there and there's no walk up music. So
Okay.
he just walks on there and he's like,
he's expecting people to start.
yeah, he's
clapping.
expecting people to start clapping or whatever, and they bring it up, and then
Was there a spotlight?
there was a guy. No, there was a guy first who was like, and now
Okay,
we're gonna
okay.
bring up your host for the night. Give it up for Larry Garza. And then this dude goes up, and there's it's just dead silent,
Whoa.
dude. And then
300
people are clapping like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And this guy goes up, and he's like, oh, I was supposed to have some walk-on music, but it's cool, man. Like, and he starts talking, and he's like, yeah. So, and then in the middle of his set, the fucking music goes on.
Oh.
And then he just like he stops or whatever, and he fucking played it off badass, dude. Started fucking dancing.
Oh shit.
And he's like, "All right, guys, y'all fucking clap with me." Hey. And I was just like, I could not have done that. I would have just been like, "What the fuck? Are you gonna cut the fucking music or not?" Like I would have been like, because it went on for a while, and it went on for a while,
Sabotage.
and then finally they cut it off, whatever. And he's like, "All right, we're good. I'm gonna get right back into it." Yeah. So as I was saying or whatever, and he goes on. About 3 minutes, the fucking music starts again, dude.
What?
And so he's just kind of like, oh, I guess we're just gonna fucking get right into it. All right, guys. And he just stopped his jokes and went straight to like announcing prizes or some shit that they were raffling or whatever. And it was funny as hell seeing it because this was the first time that I was in an actual like green room, like a backstage thing, because it was Casablanca, it's an actual fucking stage.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, and I remember thinking, I know the guy that runs the show.
Okay.
And I remember thinking, yo, this guy's gonna lose his shit. Like, I can't fucking wait to see what's going on.
Was he the host? Oh no,
No, he wasn't the host. He was the like he put the show together.
Yeah.
He runs some like marketing agency or something, whatever. He got all the sponsors and stuff with Aaron also. So this guy walks up, and he's just like he. I remember like seeing his face, dude. We're all there. He fucking burst through the fucking curtains into the backstage area, and he's just looking around like, I can't fucking believe these guys, dude. I can't fucking believe these guys. And we're like, what's up, dude? He goes, he says, dude, not only did we fucking pay, what did I fucking pay $1,500 for if these motherfuckers can't stop a fucking song? And not only that, you know what they fucking did? They gave me an AV dude that only has one fucking arm. He has one fucking arm and he's controlling the fucking mixer.
my God.
And I'm sitting there like laughing my ass off, dude. Like, oh shit. Like, and then he goes, the motherfucker couldn't hold the mouse and adjust the knob at the same time, dude. What the fuck is it? And then and I'm sitting there just laughing.
Oh my god,
And
fuck.
he goes, and on top of that, who invited the chick with the dog? There's some chick with a fucking service dog in here. And then, and I was just like, oh man, like, this is gonna be fun. And the second, then Francisco goes up, no walk-on music, right? And the no walk-on music. He goes up, and as soon as he's about to start talking, the walk-on music starts, and then he's like, just fucking cut it, like cut it now. I don't want any fucking music. Unplug the laptop. And then, so they did that, whatever, right? They cut the music. And then I go up. My walk-on music sounds great. It works.
It came out perfect.
It came on perfect. I get on stage, and I'm like, "Hey, all right, they got it right the third time. Give it up for the guys that are probably not getting paid tonight. All right." And it is like I was just like laughing or whatever, and that was that. But it was great. That was a cool experience. But I like.
What was your walk-on song?
Humble.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You should have fucking put the John Cena one, dude.
No, you know what's. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm pretty sure that's been done.
That's fucking badass,
That
dude.
shit already. But I did humble.
Is this like some bedroom pop type song or?
Kendrick
I'm
Lamar-
fucking
I was
around,
about to
dude.
say bedroom pop. Yeah, dude, it is. Polaroid us dancing in my. Yeah, dude, that's what I walked onto, bro. Hey, one of the comedians that Francisco kind of like put me on. His name's Kyle Kinane. He has a fucking badass special or like a set on Netflix on the stand-ups. His walk-on music is "Damn, I Feel Like a Woman." It's funny as shit, dude. But yeah, no. What would your walk-on music be, dude? If you had walk-on music, what would it be?
That's a good
Would
fucking
you
question.
freestyling or what?
I don't know, dude.
Saca los pelos.
That would be dope. That would be his walk-on music
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
Saca los panochos. I don't know, dude. That's a good question. What would be my walk-out music? Some fucking stupid shit. I don't know.
Some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
Do you ever think of music if you were like a wrestler and shit?
That's exactly what he is, dude. Like
That's you're a wrestler, Roger.
What?
You're a
you
wrestler.
fucking got
dude.
walkout music like you're a wrestler,
Fucking
homie.
Hulk Hogan.
I can't. I don't know because then they're gonna expect me to do some fucking wrestling material, and I don't have any of that. So, but there are, I'm sure.
What
a bunch
up,
of them.
brother?
No. I would
Are you
never
ready
do
to
that
laugh,
shit.
bro?
I wouldn't do that. You know,
All right, brother,
You know
here's
what? You know what I
Wonderwall.
wanted my. You know what I wanted my walk-on song to be because I thought it would be funny thinking like okay, it'd be funny as shit seeing this guy walk onto this stuff. We just walking out, look at like the whitest dude in the fucking room, and then just like bust on stage with this shit.
God
And then the music fades out, and
That's
then I'm just
cool.
like, "Hey guys,
That's
how's it
cool.
going?
I like that. Yeah,
Really-
you should do
really
that. You
excited
should
to
do
be here, you know." And yeah, no, but I wouldn't
Hey,
actually do
guys.
that.
You
But
been scared of
Yeah,
sex?
that's a good one.
you ever have a small penis and
You remind me of that short comedian from fucking Amnesia that one night.
That was
doing that.
dude. That was a good night. Yeah, that was a good night, dude. I went to a Bill Burr show. in-
Don't compare that fucker to Bill Burr. First off, let me tell you something. That show pissed me the fuck off.
Hey, we're gonna have this guy chug a beer and that.
No, not him. All right. Did you go to that show, the one that he's talking about?
Yes, I was there.
We were
yeah.
all sitting together.
Okay. I was insulted because I felt like I basically opened for that dude that had no fucking closer. And he's cool, man. I love the guy. He's a good friend and everything. But like lately, I feel like I've been becoming a little more elitist about it.
Uh-huh.
Like, and I don't do it like in the sense of like, oh man, his jokes fucking suck. No, it's just like, dude, I've been putting in a shit ton of work, and they fucking put a guy after me on the lineup that didn't even have a fucking closer.
Yeah, I
But
see
it
what
made
you're
people
saying.
laugh, so I can understand that. But also,
have a
what the
closing
fuck?
joke.
You know?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Scared of sex. You know, like it's just because he was talking like that. He was
No,
funny.
his closer was like, shit.
You got to do the voice though.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I actually forgot what I was gonna say. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks. And then everyone's just like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What the
What?
fuck? How did that get?"
I know.
fucking
I looked at Valerie.
I
and I
didn't
was
know
with
if
Val,
he
I
was.
was like, "Why are you
it
laughing?"
felt
Like,
like that
this
guy
is-
was
it's not funny.
acting. Like it just felt
Yeah,
like.
and you know what? And that's what I've told him. I gave him props because they said, "Look, dude, I can't tell if you're just actually awkward or if you're putting on a
Yeah.
fucking show."
What are you, the
but-
Mexican Michael
But
Cera?
either way,
Mexican
that's a
Michael.
good. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison. Yeah, but either way, it fucking worked for you. So congrats. But also,
Fuck you.
whoever decided to put you on the lineup after me, because like,
But what I meant is that as a
You should do a
whole,
bit.
like,
You should do a bit about that guy that was like, "Oh, look under your chair. You
stop.
got eyes."
Cut it out, dude.
But you should be like, "Oh, look under your chair," and the guy pulls out a dildo. All right, dude, go fuck yourself.
You didn't go to the roast battle, dude. That guy got fucking demolished first
Oh, dude, I'm
round by
sorry.
an underdog. It was great.
Who?
I'm not gonna name names just because
Okay.
I don't want to name names, but I got second place in the roast battle. But
The
the guy who
roast.
won, the guy
Who
who
won?
won, Brian, he dethroned Fred for the like roast champion or whatever the fuck. So I was like, yeah, I'm okay with that. Whatever. My first time doing roast battles, whatever.
Second place, no
So
big
then,
deal.
how did he murder this guy?
He had a knife
You know,
in his
he-
pocket.
He said something about looking like toothless from fucking Stranger Things, which was mean as shit, but it was hilarious. I got fucking dude. There were some people going for some low fucking blows on me, dude. I would felt like I was the only one that these fuckers were actually saying some shit about, dude. Like, there was one they were like, "No, oh, hey man, it looks like you're looking good, man. I see you've lost some weight." I've seen her walking around with more interesting people, man. And I was like,
God
you
Damn.
fucking asshole, you know.
That's fucking.
And there was another one who was like,
How close did you come to crying?
No, not at all. There was the one that did like fuck me up, that kind of pissed me off, that I wanted to say some shit, but you can't because it's comedy, whatever. This guy was like, yeah, Roger's cool and everything, whatever. Sometimes a little disappointed though, because I feel like they might have deported the wrong Ramirez.
Oh my
Oof,
God,
damn, yo,
dude, that is
that's
low
murder.
as
fuck?
And I was like,
That's murder.
I was like, all right, bitch. Yeah, let's see how it goes, dude. And then
Is,
I fucking eviscerated that dude. That was great.
But you have to do your homework before, right? Like.
Well, yeah, you do your homework, but like my jokes on this guy were literally like, this motherfucker's had the same haircut since middle school. How do you look like a child and a child molester at the same time? Like, what the fuck? And then this guy comes out like, yeah, well, fuck your mother and suck my dick or whatever. Like, it was just like
some whack
like
ass.
no, this guy was actually like pretty good. But that one fucking hit of I feel like they deported the right. It made me laugh because I was like, that is brutal.
Yeah.
But it also was like. God damn, dude, that hurt.
Damn,
Because
that
you could
hurt,
take
dude.
it. One way or the other,
no,
right?
it was fine, man. I fucking won against him anyway, so
Yeah.
I got moved up. The guy that I went up against was super creative about the shit that he did. You know, like he was like, "Hey, I loved your work in Ghostbusters, man. You know, fucking Slimer." And I was like, "Oh, you asshole, that was good." You know, like shit like that. Like he was doing some good stuff, man. But like the rest was like you know, hey, yeah, fucking, I'm gonna say shit that you told me in confidence and blast you on stage, suck a dick. You know, I was like, all right, cool.
Damn.
But whatever,
That's
man.
cool, man. It's fucking interesting.
Dude. Well, I feel like we've reached the end of the line.
How much time are we at?
Dude, we're like at 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Nice. Let's hit it at 3, dude. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, we can wrap up.
Yeah. Do plug your dates again because we plugged them at the beginning of the show. Just reiterate.
At the beginning of the show?
I
Yeah.
plugged them in. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, well,
Justin.
Thank you, dude.
Lorenzis.
Let
I mean, what?
I did give me credit.
Let me pull them up real quick.
You pull out some dates.
Yeah,
Cap City Comedy. You can catch me there on.
that's my next one. Hopefully, dude. Now, I'm gonna be at
Madison Square Garden.
March 20th. You guys shut the fuck up, or
March 25th, United Airlines Arena.
March 21st, I'm gonna be in Austin at the Gotham Room. April 2nd, I'll be in New Braunfels at Silver Spoon. I'm gonna be doing the 5th at Por Vida for the International Tattoo Fest. I will be at on the 7th. I'll be at Plano, Texas for the Hyena Comedy Club. April 27th, I'll be in Amarillo at Bodegas. And May 16th, I'll be in Laredo here at the Comedy Happy Hour with Aaron and stuff. So
Cool.
those
man.
are my dates.
That's good.
There's still 3 pending. I'm still waiting on McAllen, Corpus, and San Antonio. And then it'll be a Texas tour, but it's not really a tour, man. I'm just going out. This is really just to like chronicle my dates or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
I like it, man. It's good.
fun.
It shows that you're doing shit.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I don't know. It's whatever.
We don't
What is Los Lones got going on?
The only thing we got is that fucking Por Vida thing. Man.
Are you still doing the daily songs or like the every other like
No.
songs? You're not.
No,
Why?
This guy had something personal that came up, and we're like, shit. All right, well, we have to like give him.
Are y'all planning on picking it back up at any point?
Maybe, but we really want to get into shows right now. Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, we did not foresee any of this happening, and after we were like, okay, let's do the project. Like we invested into those drums over there. You know, we were like, fuck it, we're gonna do this, and then like we're like, oh shit, like you know, now
Life
like,
happens, man. I
yeah,
understand it.
Yeah.
I almost didn't make the podcast today because of some shit. So I was, I understand that, man. It's cool.
Dropped in real hot.
I do hope at one point that you guys like pick it back up though, because it seemed like you guys were vibing off each other creatively pretty well. So hopefully that's happened. So what are you aiming for in terms of shows? Are you looking for anybody in particular? What do you want to play? You just have the Por Vida one right now. What else do you have your eyes on?
Honestly, I just want. I can play. If it was up to me, I could play every other weekend.
Justin, ya cállate el hocico, güey.
I'm
Fue,
sorry.
ya fue mucho, güey. Hablaste como todas las pinches 3 horas a la verga aquí.
Tu pinche tablet a la
Me vale. Estaba muerta, güey, no mames.
Tu tablet, güey, tu pinche Samsung tablet, la verga.
Pinche Android
cargas
ass,
nada,
pinche
¿no?
Windows.
pinche Android looking ass, hehe looking ass, crusty
Pinche
ass,
tablet
dirty
de
ass.
downtown, la verga.
All right, let me plug my dates again because you guys talk too much, and so nah, just kidding.
Nah, we just want to make our own shows. And
So
have-
yeah, keep it locked on all the social media
Dude,
for those
let's do a
Leonis.
fucking show at my house. I need to do a fucking show again.
good.
at
Dude,
some
I'm
point.
fucking alien. No wait, what was it called? Bitches on the border, dude.
But we're not gonna do that. I'm
Why
gonna call
not,
it
dude?
border.
Bitches
'Cause
on
what
the border.
fuck-
Everyone
what-
comment hashtag
who's-
bitches on the border,
who's
dude.
Bitches on the
man?
border.
Just make like a
Who's
50s
the
look.
bitches, dude?
No one. This is a
It's
fucking
just-
cool name, bro.
Bitches on the border. That's not a cool name.
Bitches on the
dude.
border.
It's kind of cool.
You see?
Just make
You
like
see?
a 50s looking girl on a surfboard, like.
Bro, this
Bitches
guy
on the
plays his
border.
keyboard behind the drums. Dude.
Yeah, you're gonna listen to his fucking opinion. Yeah, so stay tuned on all their social media platforms. Their older music is back on Spotify and iTunes, or just Spotify.
Everywhere.
Every major streaming service.
Everywhere.
Fucking
Tidal.
You're
LimeWire.
KRMC Pro
Moco
on
Space,
YouTube.
Bebo, MySpace,
Oh, dude, that reminds me. Actually,
Messenger,
that's what I'm
MSN.
Napster.
Can I put one of your beats as the outro one? Yes. Okay, hold on.
Let's get
Well,
it.
thanks for being
Let's
on,
get it.
guys. Thanks for allowing me to show up late too. Sorry I showed up late. It was very unprofessional of me, but I also don't give a shit because I was working. So you gotta pay the bills. They get some gas money for these dates. Gotta get some degrees to keep me warm. You know.
You gotta get some bitches from the border.
Gotta
Fuck.
keep talking some shit while Josh finds a fucking outro. song.
Sorry. Now you know what? I feel like it's into an on song. So I'm gonna put it on song.
You're fucking.
Have you ever been around anybody who just like, man, I want to go fuck these bitches, dog. Like, I want to look at their tits.
No, I avoid those people. Like,
Yeah,
completely.
yeah. But once you're around that, do you get like, fuck, I gotta get the fuck out of here? Like,
Why? Why does it bother you so much?
I don't know,
It
it's
doesn't-
like-
He's not trying to get pussy, bro.
But why does it like a fucking like sexual conversation bother you so much that you have to leave?
a sexual conversation doesn't have to be bro. Like, you know, like a sexual conversation, like,
Hey,
do you
American
ever
Skanks.
feel like, does it ever like excite you when we're fucking, when you're doing this or whatever? But then someone like fucking being like, look, dude, them tits, dog, like shit like that. That
dog, them
makes me
tits.
like, that's weird.
Anyways,
I don't know,
let's
that's just the
take
way
a
I-
hard left away from that. This is an old song, but a good one. Peace.
few songs, and I started listening to them,
Big old
and I made a little comment in the back of my head. Now you listen to see if you can, if you hear this too. These guys are innovative, but they're not running around beating their chests about it. They're just like, here's our music, and then when you listen to it, you realize they're doing something a little bit different, and I like it. So check out 2 Lines in the Zone on the album.
Yeah, we're here, second chapter, laughter, after system climbing around, life will bring us down, matter heavy as gravity, but it's only a theory. Find your own world, cause this one is looking eerie. Here we, finding our own goal, cause every story told, press my mind on low, then I cock it and oh, wait, that's not the way to go. I have more curtains, don't close, I have more for this show, so the time is ticking and it's ticking, picking on my life, but I know it's sticking, making my wheels stronger, making my life longer, putting my voice on the microphone and the boards killing in the zone.
Yeah, I don't need no shiny diamonds or gold chains to make me feel like I'm the man. All I need is a beat and the mic and the light to spark the streets, chilling, kicking back, enjoying the breeze. I'm living free, pick the locks, need it, no I'm breathing to progression. These vibes you keep on blessing. I'm jumping on the session. Understand it, I make it my legal profession. The alphabet, my weapon, and I'm killing. Confessions of a renegade. Puffing on Mary Jane, I'm never stressing. Living life and learning lessons, but I'm still a peasant compared to the 1%. But my soul richer than all my golden shiny diamonds, bitch.